Why would you put Orlando Arcia out there? Unless Nick Allen slumps, why would you put Orlando Arcia out there? They're comparable defensively, and Nick's, I'm going to say, tearing the cover off the ball, but the dude's batting .280. His slash line is .280, .333, and .320. No homers, 6 RBI, and 5 stolen bases. That's something that you can work with. So if that changes, sure, you consider Orlando. It hasn't changed so far, and it hasn't changed yet. Again, 10:20 is the scheduled start time. The tarp is off the field, so that's a good sign. It was supposed to be 10:15. There was a crack and a thunderbolt and lightning about 10 minutes ago. But it's 10:18. First pitch looks like it's coming at 10:20. The broadcast is back on from a television side. So it's going to be back on from the radio side. This has been the Serve Pro Rain Delay Show. Let's get it out to Truist Park, where we find Ben, Joe, and Jonathan Chadwick.
The rain delay is over and baseball is back. We now return to the game on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Hey, thanks, Barrett. You and Chris did a great job. 3 hours worth of the Serve Pro Rain Delay Show. Gosh, who knew that it was going to last that long when we gave it over to you at 7:15 or thereabouts. But the ground crew's done a great job of getting the field ready. The tarp is put away. The umpires have met at home plate for an exchange of the lineups I gave you earlier, and I'll try to go over those quickly. The umpires behind the plate, Ryan Wills, Ryan Addison at first base, Lance Barksdale at second, Will Little at third. For the Dodgers, real quick, Ohtani, the DH, Betts at shortstop, Freeman at first, Teoscar Hernandez in right, Smith doing the catching, Muncy at third base, Pages in center, Conforto in left, Chris Taylor at second base. And here come the Atlanta Braves. I can't believe how many folks have waited this out. Great crowd here as they see their team take the field. Their lineup tonight for the Braves: Verdugo, Riley, and Ozuna, Olsen, Murphy, and Albies, Harris, White, and Allen. I'm not kidding you, Ben. I expected a fraction of these folks to be here after
this is
3 hour
awesome.
delay. I mean, it is. It's amazing. I guess they were finding cover up under the concourses, which are certainly generous, and a lot of places to go find something to eat and do while you're here at the ballpark. We've talked about that since the inception of Truist Park. But man, oh man, you talk about some loyal fans. They are here tonight, hoping the Braves can even the series up at a game apiece. Atlanta's defense, from left field to right, Verdugo, Harris, and White. First to third on the infield, it's Olsen, Albies, Allen, and Riley. Sean Murphy behind the dish. And on the mound, Spencer Schwellenbach, 24 years old, 6'1", 200-pounder out of Saginaw, Michigan. Number 2 picked by the Braves in 21 out of the University of Nebraska. So far this year, he's 1-2, a 2.87 ERA. His last start, a loss at Arizona. 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, a walk, and 6 strikeouts. Gave up a home run in that contest. He did pitch against the Dodgers last year and pitched well. He got a win. Went 6 innings, gave up only 2 runs, a walk, and 6 strikeouts. But we're set to go. We're ready for baseball here at 10:21 p.m. Eastern Time. So let's get 9 in and go home. What do you say, Ben
Sounds
Ingram?
great. 10:21 first pitch. Let's get crazy.
Let's go wild.
This is going to be something.
Let's go wild.
10:21 first pitch on a Saturday night. I thought there was a child down on the field. That was just Ken Rosenthal.
Yeah.
They got him out of there.
All right, I'm glad they got him off the field.
Schwellenbach ready, and now for the ball game. And there's a called strike. Starting up tonight at 10:21. And it is 59 degrees. Got a little bit chilly with that storm that came through. Well, 1 pitch will be fouled back. Went upstairs with a cutter. 0-2 on Shohei Ohtani. Braves wearing the City Connect uniforms tonight. White tops, white pants with the royal blue sleeves. Blue lettering, blue numerals outlined in red. The A logo on the left chest of the uniform. And the Dodgers wearing the traveling gray tops and pants, blue lettering, blue numerals, and Los Angeles across the chest in cursive. 0-2 to Ohtani, and he rolls over on that one. Splitter sent foul. And an 0-2 count. For Schwellenbach, fastball, slider, splitter. He's got a sinker. He's got a curve. He's got a cutter. Got a full catalog. And he commands 5 of those pitches extremely well at an elite level. 0-2 pitch. And Ohtani flails at a splitter and sends one foul. 0-2. You mentioned that start that Schwellenbach made versus the Dodgers last year. That was here. Had a really good outing. He'd love a similar outing this evening. There's the 0-2 pitch to Ohtani in the dirt. Missed down low with a curveball, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Braves have gone 3-3 this season in Schwellenbach starts. And he's 9-9 in his career. This is his 28th career start. And he's accomplished a lot in a short amount of time. There's the 1-2 pitch. And Ohtani hits one hard out to center. That's down for a base hit. Michael Harris cuts it off, sends it in. Leadoff single for Ohtani, his first base hit of this series. First pitch of tonight's game brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for real sweet brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms in a store near you.
Turned around a 99 heater there from Schwellenbach.
Quick hands, and he's down at first base for Mookie Betts. Betts last night 2 for 4 with a single and a homer. Scored both Dodger runs. Takes a first pitch fastball 97 for a called strike 0-1. Betts on the season 5 home runs, 259 average. He'll be followed by Freddie Freeman, who stands in the on-deck circle. Pick off to first, close play, but he got back in there. Good move. Ohtani had a big lead. No score, just underway. Braves and the Dodgers in the second game of this series. 0-1 pitch, a little bit low and outside with a slider. The count 2 balls and a strike now on Mookie Betts. Spencer Schwellenbach, 24-year-old righty, ready to deal. The offering on the way. A little bit low and outside with a slider. Not too many times that Schwellenbach gets a start, and he's older than the pitcher that's opposing him.
That's true.
Roki Sasaki getting the nod for the Dodgers tonight. He's 23. 2-1 pitch. There's a called strike. Got a fastball over 97. Fastball looking good for Schwellenbach. And the count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ohtani, good lead at first. And the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball, backhanded by Olsen. Triggers a second. Ozzie back to first. Bounced the throw. Matt couldn't come up with it. That was just that close to a double play. And when Olsen threw down to second base, I think he felt like he was throwing it to the shortstop, Nick Allen. But Allen and Albies were both there, and Albies cut in front, gloved it, sent it right back from where it came.
It was like he was throwing to an empty bag, too. Ozzie had to hustle to get there to kind of intercept the throw.
Fielder's choice for Mookie Betts. It goes 3-4 on the put out at second. That brings Freddie Freeman up to the plate. Freddie 1 for 3 last night. He had a single in the 4th inning. And he'll take a ball low and inside. He's closing in on 2,300 career hits. And a 319 average this season. His career average 300 right on the nose. 1-0 pitch. And a ball inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Freeman with a 7-game hit streak into the action tonight. And he's been hitting .458 in that span. There's the 2-0 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good fastball coming in 97. Schwellenbach, 14 pitches here in the top of the first. 2-1 pitch. That time finds the zone with a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Love seeing him go full throttle on the fastball out of the gate. He's been as hot as 99 with that fastball here early. 2-2 on Freeman. And the offering on the way. That'll be fouled off. Took a hack at a curveball. Got just a stitch of it to hang alive. That
was really a good pitch down and in. Freddie was lucky to get a piece of it.
2-2 and a fly ball to deep right center field. But to his right, Eli White's able to cut things off and make the catch out in right center. Went right in front of Michael Harris to make that catch in right center. 2 down. Betts stays put at first base, and it's in the hands of Teoscar Hernandez. So 2 down for Hernandez. We mentioned that start that Schwellenbach had versus the Dodgers last season. Got a win in that game, but he did give up a home run to Teoscar Hernandez. And Hernandez climbs in here amongst the best in baseball in multiple categories. His 32 RBIs are tied with Aaron Judge for the Major League lead. A swing and a miss with a first pitch slider. His 9 home runs are tied for 5th. And you think about the top 3 in the order, Ohtani, Betts, Freeman. And if you clear them, doesn't get any easier with this guy. 0-1 pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Good slider. Hernandez with a 9-game hit streak that came to an end yesterday. Schwellenbach ahead 0-2. And the pitch on the way, and now time called right as he was about to deliver. Last night, Hernandez, a couple of ground outs, including a double play, also a strikeout. So the Braves halted that 9-game hit streak. But he's still batting .395 with 10 extra base hits and 15 RBIs over his last 10 games.
That's hot.
He's been putting on a show. But Schwellenbach way ahead, 0-2. Betts a big lead at first, 0-2 pitch. Boy, it looked like a good pitch. Right at the bottom of the zone. Got a slider over, but home plate umpire Ryan Wills said that was a ball. Really good 0-2 pitch. Somehow Hernandez laid off. Schwellenbach will attempt it again. 1-2 on the way, and he got a piece of a fastball there. Sent a 98-mile-an-hour heater back into the screen. Schwellenbach looking for the right selection to put away Hernandez and the Dodgers here in the first inning. And the 1-2 when he dribbles that splitter foul. Do it again with a 1-2 count. If you just found us on the radio and you're thinking, wait, first inning, 10:30 at night, is this a replay? No, we had a lengthy rain delay and just started this game. So if you feel like staying up late on a Saturday night, we got you.
And if you're making too much noise in the house for everybody trying to sleep, just go out and sit in the car. That foul tip landed right above the shin guard on the thigh of Sean Murphy. He looks to be all right. 1-2 on Teoscar Hernandez. No score in the top of the first. Runner at first base. Schwellenbach comes set right at the belly. And his 1-2 pitch. That'll be fouled off. That was a defensive swing at a splitter that was biting in on him. It might have been self-defense, keeping it from hitting him. I don't know how he made contact with that thing. I don't either. I think if he had let it go, would have hit him right in the right arm. Still 1-2. And he cuts it loose. And that time he gets it by him. Went with a good slider. And there's his first strikeout of the game at out number 3 in the top of the first inning. Underway here in Atlanta. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Dodgers nothing, and the Braves coming up.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Bosch's innovative power tools make you feel like a Bosch. Like when you pile drive screws and bolts with the 2-in-1 impact driver, you'll feel like
Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah!
Or when you powerfully blast through concrete with the Bulldog rotary hammer, you'll feel
like I have the power!
And when you make buttery smooth cuts with the Glide Miter saw, you'll feel
Scoobity-bee-bop smooth, baby.
What he said. With expertly engineered power tools, the more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch.
All right, fellas, remember when your energy was through the roof and your
o'clock hour every weekday morning on 680 The Fan.
Braves coming to the plate for the first time here in the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Alex Verdugo, Austin Riley, and Marcell Ozuna facing Roki Sasaki. Here's the leather for L.A. Freddie Freeman at first base, Chris Taylor at second. Mookie Betts, the shortstop, and Max Muncy is at third base. And the outfield for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto at left, Andy Paez in center, Teoscar Hernandez rolling in right. Will Smith is the catcher. And the right-handed rookie, Roki Sasaki, is on the mound. 23 years old from Japan, making his 7th start of the year. Here's his first pitch to the former Dodger, Alex Verdugo. And his first pitch in there called strike.
Oh, that was a cop-out. All you did was say he's from Japan. Don't be afraid to mention his hometown.
Yeah, I got to work on that one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And Verdugo takes the ball low and inside. I mean, did you want first dibs at that?
No, I'm going to count the letters, though.
1 ball and 1 strike on Verdugo.
13 of them.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And Verdugo skies one to left center field. Conforto and Paez coming together. That'll be Conforto's ball. He's the left fielder. 1 down. That'll bring Austin Riley up to the plate. Rikuzen Takata, Japan. How am I doing?
Very good. Very good.
That's that public schooling coming in handy. Rikuzen Taka, Japan. There's a pitch all the way to Riley. Softly tapped up the third base line, charging Max Muncy, bare hands. He's got to put it in his back pocket. Infield single for Riley. He'll take it. That is his team-leading 37th hit of the year. And he's at first base. By the way, Spencer Schwellenbach struck out Teoscar Hernandez to end the top of the first inning. And that's our Gas South bringing the heat strikeout. And just like Spencer Schwellenbach, Gas South is bringing the heat with no deposits, no hidden fees, and simple natural gas plans. The difference is good. 1 down, 1 on. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Sasaki, very tall and lean. 6'2", 187 pounds. Looking for his first big league win. There's a called strike on Ozuna. He's 0-1 with a 3.55 ERA. And his last outing got a no decision in a game the Dodgers won. He went 5 2/3 in a game against the Pirates as he surrendered 3 runs on 5 hits. 0-1 to Ozuna in tight. Dodgers have gone 4-2 in his 6 starts this season, and he's seeing the Braves for the first time in his career. There's a 3-pitch mix. Here's the 1-1 to Ozuna, and there's a called strike. Sasaki with a fastball, mid to upper 90s. He's got a splitter, and he's got a slider. And his 1-2 pitch. That'll bounce across the chalk in the left-hand batter's box.
What a catch on 1 hop by Will Smith.
Ozuna 0 for 2 last night. Waiting on the 2-2, pitch on the way, and there's a called third strike. Fastball at the top of the zone. Ozuna's dumbfounded. And he reluctantly walks back to the first base dugout.
That was a good pitch. He thought it was high, but really wasn't, and too close to take.
Well, these Braves hitters seeing Sasaki for the first time, so trying to get a really good idea of his release point. Offering on the way to Olsen. That'll be swung on, fouled back. He's got a high leg kick. watching him for the first time and trying to pick up on everything, but everything, I'm sure, seems foreign when you're seeing a pitcher for the very first time. 23-year-old right-hander set next to his right ear, 0-1 pitch. That'll miss low and outside. Matt Olson, 1 for 3 last night. Hit a home run. It was the only source of offense for the Braves last night. Last 15 games, Olson's been cooking. There's a 1-1 pitch. That'll bounce up there. Another good stop by Smith.
There were only 6 hits in the game total last night. 4 by the Dodgers, 2 by the Braves. There were no fewer than 13 of the 18 hitters that took offers last night.
2 balls and a strike. Riley at first base. Pitch on the way to Olson. Popped up, spinning foul. That'll land in the lower bowl of the stadium, about 15 rows back of the tarp. And a 2-2 count on Olson. No runs, 1 hit for both teams. Just getting going. Bottom of the first inning. This will be Sasaki's 14th pitch of the inning. That'll miss high and outside. In our open, which was about 3 hours ago, you're talking about some of the accomplishments of Sasaki in the Nippon Professional Baseball League in Japan. And a perfect game and what he was able to accomplish at a young age. Runner goes 3-2, and that's outside. It's a walk to Matt Olson. I put runners at first and second. And as you were talking about those things, and I go back and research it, I'm thinking to myself, he's only 23 now.
Yeah.
So some of the things he was accomplishing when he was playing professionally in Japan, he was 19, 20 years old.
Yeah, and one of those accomplishments was a perfect game in which he struck out 19 batters, and including 13 in a row at one point, which set a Japanese record. 13 in a row.
That's crazy. Here's Sean Murphy. No score, bottom of the first. Pitch on the way to Murphy. That's in for a called strike. Yeah, he pitched a perfect game in 2022. And at one point, he retired 52 straight batters, an NPB record, and was perfect 17 innings in a row. 0-1 pitch, just missed inside. He was that close to back-to-back perfect games.
Yeah. Well, he has walked some guys here in the big leagues. That was walk number 19 in 26 innings.
1-1 to Murphy. Strike on the inside corner, according to Ryan Wills. 1-2 on Murphy. Braves looking for a base hit with 2 down to drive in the game's first run. Murphy 0 for 4 last night. And the 1-2 pitch. Low and inside. Tried the front door with a slider and missed. Seven bombs this season out of Sean Murphy. 234 average to go along with it. 2-2 pitch on the way. And a called third strike. Perfect fastball. He knew it. Was looking for something else. And that ends the bottom of the first inning. Braves got a couple of base runners, but nothing to show for it. We head to the top of the second inning. No score.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
Your dream getaway?
Welcome in.
Starts at the airport. With Amex Platinum, you get access to the Centurion Lounge where you can find space to send off that last work email, fill up on premium dining, and finally, relax for up to 3 hours before takeoff. You might even wish your layover could last just a little longer.
Flight to Mexico, now boarding.
Oh, that's me.
That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. For more information, visit americanexpress.com/withAmex.
All right, fellas, remember when your energy was through the roof and your sex drive could chase down a cheetah? Yeah, let's bring that guy back. Live Good Vitality is packed with clean, natural ingredients to help boost testosterone, energy, and, well, bedroom enthusiasm. Get the best men's hormone support and all...
Game tomorrow. Gave you some slack tonight, didn't it?
Yeah, I'll let you sleep in a little bit and catch up.
Will Smith, Max Muncy, and Andy Paez coming to the plate in the top of the second inning. Folks, only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's also the official hot sauce of all the food and snacks that we consumed during the rain delay, which was a lot.
It was just a steady flow.
I mean, we went through bottle after bottle. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. That's one thing you'll find, whether you're a player, a fan, a broadcaster, an umpire. Will Smith takes a called strike. If you're going to make it through a lengthy rain delay, you got to have some snacks on hand.
Well, you got to have some nourishment just to keep you ready.
That's right. And we're really good at sustenance. Here's the 0-1 part. 0-1 pitch, that'll miss outside. I want to thank Jose down the hallway. Did a great job of making sure we had all we need while we were just hanging out in here. 1-1 to Smith and a fly ball to deep right. Eli White going back to the wall. This has got a shot. That's off the bricks. Bounding past White all the way over to pick it up now as Michael Harris sends it to third base, and holding at second base, Will Smith. That got tricky. Came off the bricks so hard that not only was Harris there, but also Ozzie Albies was deep in right field.
Yeah, I thought for a second as going out of here, it only missed by about a foot.
So Smith down at second. Here's Max Muncy. No score here in the second inning. Muncy last night was 0 for 3. Left-handed hitter. Fouls one off. On a check swing, got a piece of a cutter. I'll tell you what, Harris, White, and Albies all played that about as well as you possibly could. Eli went all the way to the wall just in case he could jump up and bring it down. It was over his head. And he also knew he'd have at least one, and in this case, 2 players right behind him backing him up for the banger off the bricks. That'll be swung on, missed.
Nice to know your own ballpark a little bit.
That's right. Love the hustle out of Harris and Albies, seeing that and being all the way out there. 0-2 to Muncy. And that came inside in the dirt, knocked down by Murphy, kicked out in front of him. They're going to say that it caught Muncy on the foot. He's going to get first base. Now the Braves say, hold on just a minute.
Well, Muncy's going to beg for that because he was in the hole 0-2.
Yeah. It looked like it got the front of his pant leg.
Yeah, it didn't hit his body, just the pants.
Well, he tried to leap over it, but his vertical leap might be about the height of a shoebox. So now first and second, no one out for Andy Paez. And Paez takes the ball low and outside. Scoreless game in the top of the second. Paez also had an 0 for 3 night last night. Fly out, ground out, strikeout. Any of those 3 would do just fine right here. 1-0 pitch. And he got a sinker over for a strike.
Spencer is at the top of the National League in fewest average number of pitches per inning at just over 14 and some change.
1-1 to Paez. Ball inside.
But it took him 24 to get out of the first inning. And already 9 pitches this inning.
Would you say that's more of a statement about the lineup that he's facing rather than himself?
Certainly. You bet. But he's gotten ahead of guys, too.
Mm-hmm. 2 on to Paez. Fouled back into the screen, 2-2.
Like Ohtani, he got ahead of him, but wound up giving up a base hit and was 0-2 on Muncy.
No score in the second. Schwellenbach has 1 strikeout of the game, 2-2 pitch. Just low it outside with a splitter. Count runs full. Got to find a way to lock in and get Paez right here. He'll be followed by Conforto. And it's a pretty powerful bottom of the order for the Dodgers. Paez, Conforto, and Taylor, 7, 8, 9. Paez has 6 homers. The 3-2 pitch. And a fly ball towards deep right center field. White and Harris both there. It's Harris's ball. And the runners tag. 1 advances. As Smith goes second to third, Muncy goes back to first. 1 down, runners at the corners for Michael Conforto. So now Schwellenbach will have to lock in and get Conforto. He'd love a double play. A couple have been reached in the first inning versus Schwellenbach, but he's able to pitch through the jam. Here in the second inning, it's gone double, followed by hit batter, and then that fly out. And now facing Conforto, who was 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts last night. First pitch to Conforto. And he missed outside with a curveball. Conforto, a left-handed hitter. One of 4 lefties in their lineup tonight, joining Ohtani, Freeman, and Muncy. 1-0 to the plate. Low and outside with a splitter, and he's followed behind Conforto. No breeze in the ballpark. Just a little bit of standing water down on the rooftops of the dugout. But field looks great after that lengthy rain delay. No score for now. Here's the 2-0 pitch on the way to Michael Conforto. Chopper out to short. Allen to Ozzie for 1, and he holds there. Run will score. Off the bat, you're hoping for a double play, but the feed to the bag got Ozzie coming across with his momentum, taking him away from first base. And no reason to even throw over there. So 1-0 L.A.
I wish Nick had taken that one to the bag himself. He was right behind the base, and I think his momentum would have been strong enough where he could have stepped on the bag and thrown to first and had a better chance at the double play. There was no chance for Ozzie with his momentum, as you said, going to third.
And coming off the bat, I think Spencer thought he had 2 turn behind him. The run scores. Here's Chris Taylor. Taylor swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. Came humming in there at 97. That RBI was the 6th of the season for Conforto, and it's 1-0 Dodgers. 0-1 to Taylor. Swung on, missed. Another heater, same result. Time called by Taylor. Schwellenbach just stands there on the rubber looking on. Spencer, former second-round pick in 2021 out of the University of Nebraska. And he's become a vital part of this Braves rotation. The 0-2 pitch. And he blew him away. Climbed the ladder with a fastball. 3 straight heaters take care of Chris Taylor. 2 strikeouts in the game for Schwellenbach. But the Dodgers pick up a tally. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 L.A.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
When you're with Amex Business Platinum, you have the card that helps businesses dream bigger. Get a flexible spending limit that adapts with your business and earn 1.5 times membership rewards points on select business purchases. So you can stock up on what you need to take your business further and get rewarded for growing bigger. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Not all purchases will be approved. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/Amex Business.
Oh, this Bosch miter saw really is smooth.
Feeling smooth.
Who said that?
It's your inner Bosch, baby. I'm that scoobity-bebop smooth feeling you get when you make smooth cuts with that moobity-mibbity-mibbity-mum.
In the sixth, actually one other ball game. That was the only one. Everything else a final. There's a called strike. So we're going to be the caboose on the Major League scoreboard tonight as early in the second inning. 0-1 on Ozzie Albies. Offering from Sasaki. Let him is low and outside. We were telling you about Roki Sasaki. 23 years old, out of Japan. And he learned about tragedy at a very young age. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That'll miss low. When Sasaki was 9 years old, the area of Japan that he was living in was where the 2011 Great East Japan earthquake hit. There's the 2-1 pitch. And Ozzie rips one foul on the right field line. Sasaki, as we mentioned, from Rikuzen Takata there in Japan. And when he was in the third grade, the earthquake hit and the resulting tsunami swept away his house. His father and grandparents both passed away in the tragic events. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That'll be fouled off by Ozzie. And then Sasaki, along with his mother and two brothers, had to live in a nursing home during the recovery. And the family moved to a small coastal city there in Japan. And the next year, Sasaki began to play baseball at his new school and used baseball as an escape from all the tragedy that he had left behind. 2-2 pitch will miss outside. And very quickly blossomed into the country's top amateur pitcher. And by the time he got to high school, he was hitting triple digits with his fastball.
What a story.
3-2 to Ozzie Albies. Ozzie's going to shoot one in the center field. Good at bat by Ozzie Albies. Got a slider he could handle. And plugged that into center field. Leadoff single. But my, what a journey he's been on in baseball in a short amount of time.
Makes you admire him that much more to overcome all of that.
Absolutely.
What a tragedy.
One nothing Dodgers. We're in the bottom of the second. Here's Michael Harris. Michael looking for his first base hit of the series. Sasaki deals. Harris on a check swing. There's a called strike. 0-1. Final game of this series will be tomorrow night. That'll be the nationally televised ball game on ESPN. That'll be Bryce Elder and Dustin May tomorrow evening. And the Braves need to win this one to force that game to be the rubber game of the series. 0-1 to Harris. That'll miss high. Looking to beat the Dodgers for the first time this year. Braves 0 for 4 versus L.A. this year. 3 out in L.A. and last night's game here in Atlanta. 1-1 pitch off the plate. Good eye. Stayed off the fastball. Altogether, the Braves have lost 10 of their last 12 games against the Dodgers dating back to September of 2023. That includes each of the first 4 meetings between the clubs this season. Pickoff over to first base. Back in standing Ozzie Albies. And it was after that series in L.A. where the Braves just really hit rock bottom. They were 0 for 7 to begin the season. But since then, they've won 14 of their last 24 games. There goes Ozzie. 2-1 in the dirt. Throw down by Smith. Head first slide. Ozzie's in there. Ozzie now 5 for 5 in the stolen base department. And as he dusts himself off, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
1-0 Dodgers. We're in the bottom of the second. Runner at second, no one out. 3-1 line drive caught by Max Muncy. That was right off the end of the bat. And Harris sent it directly to Muncy, who didn't even have to shuffle his feet. 1 down. One out for Eli White. Base hit should tie the game. First pitch to Eli White. Trying to find the front door of the slider and missed. Ozzie Albies a lead at second. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, missed. Behind on that fastball. Telling you about Sasaki's weaponry. Fastball, splitter, slider. And the slider, a pitch that he uses a lot, but that fastball split combination pretty tough. 1-1. Missed inside with a slider. 2-1.
Yeah, when he's throwing upper 90s with that, and then he throws you the split that just falls off the table proverbially to the bottom of the zone, it is tough to lay off.
Pick off to second. Ozzie back in easily. He wasn't too far from home. Ozzie back up on his feet. Infield dirt all over the front of his white uniform. Two-one pitch. And a called strike. Right at the bottom of the zone with a fastball. And there's another element to it, the location of those pitches.
Yeah, that one was a perfect one, down and away. I have to say the balls that were taken for strikeouts in the first inning, though, look like good pitches to hit.
Eli White awaits the 2-2. Here it comes, and that'll be whistled down the right field line. That's a fair ball all the way into the corner. That'll tie up the game. Eli White into second. He's not stopping. Pistons pumping into third. RBI triple. And a tie game in the second. Wasn't hit all that hard, but perfectly placed down the right field line. And Eli White was off to the races.
And it avoided hitting the short wall down the line in foul territory. And then when Teoscar Hernandez went over to try to cut it off or pin it against the wall, he missed.
Infield in, 1 down for Nick Allen. He can give the Braves the lead with a knock right here. First pitch on the way, just missed hitting him. Trying a front door slider. Nick 0 for 3, but a .280 batting average. Had a good road trip. Waiting on the 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. Outside with a fastball. Inning started with a single by Ozzie Albies. He then stole second. Michael Harris lined out. Eli White with an RBI triple. 2-0 to Allen. That's sent straight back into the screen. Fouled back a fastball. Righty-righty matchup. 2-1 pitch and hit hard but directly to the third baseman Muncy. He gloves it. Sends it to first base for out number 2. Well, the infield was in, so if he's able to get that to either side of Muncy, that probably makes its way through. Hit it right to him, though.
Yeah, he couldn't do any better than just trying to hit the ball hard, but it was an atom ball.
So back to the top of the order to Alex Verdugo. We've detailed what the Braves did on the road in that last road trip. Some very good offensive games in Arizona and Colorado. Pitch on the way to Verdugo. And there's a called strike. And, Joe, you could say there are multiple things the Braves did well in order to be that good offensively. But I think at the top of the list, 2 out base hits with runners in scoring position.
Let's have some more of that.
Verdugo is 0 for 1. He'll take a ball outside. 2-out knocks going to win you a lot of games.
Sure are. Nothing like them. It's like they're bonus runs.
Yeah. Got a 1-1 game in the second. 1-1 is outside, 2-1. Verdugo batting .306. Yet to homer with the Braves. Left-handed hitter awaits the 2-1. That'll be a little flare out to short. Drifting back into shallow center. Mookie Betts there makes the catch. That's the 3rd out, but the Braves tie the game. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. Off to the 3rd we go in a 1-1 game.
My name is Patrick, and I'm the Military Outreach Manager at the Warrior Alliance. I served in the U.S. Army as an airborne ranger and deployed to several combat zones in support of the global war on terror. Veterans bring excellence through our work ethic, skills, and civic duty. However, transitioning to civilian life...
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
Your dream getaway,
welcome in,
starts at the airport. With Amex Platinum, you get access to the Centurion Lounge where you can find space to send off that last work email, fill up on premium dining, and finally, relax for up to 3 hours before takeoff. You might even wish your layover could last just a little longer.
Flight to Mexico now boarding.
Oh, that's me.
That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. For more information, visit americanexpress.com/withAmex.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch.
Inner...
Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes! We have the power!
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a...
Hey, Gen X. Obviously, we're not 25 anymore, but with Factor...
This game starting 3 hours and 6 minutes later than anticipated. Shohei Ohtani with a high fly ball to deep center field. Harris drifting, still drifting, out of room. Home run to dead center. And it's 2-1 LA on the 8th home run of the season from Shohei Ohtani.
We talked about how teams are beginning to really tune up for first pitches, strikes from Schwellenbach. Now he likes to get ahead early. Well, Ohtani was ready for that one. Oddly, he's now got 8 homers and 11 RBIs.
It brings Mookie Betts up to the plate. Betts swings and misses. Now, he's a leadoff man, so you'd expect some solo homers, but at the same time, that still doesn't add up, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Especially with the bottom of their order.
With their order being what it is.
0-1 to Betts, and he scalds one into left center field. That'll be his first hit of the night, a single by Betts, and he's aboard now for Freddie Freeman.
Ohtani does what he does watching the replay, and you just marvel at his strength. He doesn't stride. He doesn't get a lot of momentum going in his swing. Just wonderful use of his hands and lower body.
Freddie Freeman takes a curveball outside. The homer by Ohtani traveled 415 feet. Came off his bat at 107 miles an hour. 1-0 to Freeman. Low it in. Almost got him in the back foot with a cutter. Dodgers 2, Braves 1, top of the third. Runner at first, no one out. 2-0 from Schwellenbach. Ball low and outside. You think about the top of their order. Ohtani, Betts, Freeman. And, yeah, they got a lot of power. There's no doubt about it. But so much contact. Good hitters. And it really makes what Grant Holmes did in the first inning last night all that more impressive. Struck out the side. 3-0 to Freeman. Lifted foul deep down the left field line. 3-1.
And to record as many swings and misses as Grant recorded last night. Just a great outing. Everything was good except the decision.
Right. You face those three. You're just hoping to get an out somewhere. A lot of contact made by those three. Betts on the move. Pitch on the way. Ground ball left side. Riley's there. One play. Fires to first base. That's in time for the out. He had to double clutch because if he had thrown it the first time he wanted to, he'd have taken Mookie Betts' head off.
Well, and Mookie, if he had really noticed who was feeling that ground ball, could have kept running.
Yeah.
Nobody was at third base.
Three put out. Runner at second. One out for Teoscar Hernandez. And Hernandez takes ball inside. 1 ball, no strikes. These Dodgers have won 6 in a row. And they have the best record in the big leagues entering play tonight at 22-10. 1-0 from Schwellenbach. Missed low with a slider. As it stands now on May 3rd, the Dodgers are on pace to win 111 games, which would be their 6th 100-win season under Dave Roberts. That's pretty wild. 2-0 pitch. Hernandez bounces one up the middle. There's a base hit. Betts pounds on third, turns to the plate and scores. RBI single by Hernandez, who has 33 RBIs this year. And it's now a 3-1 lead for the Dodgers. Now, meeting at the mound, Rick Kranitz, Braves pitching coach, going to walk out there and try to slow things down for Schwellenbach.
That one looked like a backup slider almost. It just was spinning right out over the plate. Made a mistake, and it cost him.
Inning started with a homer by Ohtani on the first pitch here in the top of the third. Single by Betts, ground out by Freeman, RBI single by Hernandez. And it doesn't get any easier as Will Smith climbs in. He led off the second inning with a double and eventually scored that inning. 3 runs on 5 hits for the Dodgers, 1 run on 3 hits for the Braves as we're in the top of the third inning. Schwellenbach back to work. First pitch swung on and tipped into the mid of Murphy. Mention this 6-game winning streak for the Dodgers. They have outscored their opponents 53-22 over their last 6 games. But there's an even more impressive aspect to that streak. 0-1 on Will Smith. Pickoff over to first base, back in standing Hernandez. The Dodgers have not trailed at the end of any of the 55 innings during this win streak.
Interesting. Scoring early, scoring often.
0-1 to Smith. Missed high with a cutter. They've been ahead for 44 of those innings and tied for 11, but they have not trailed at all in this current 6-game winning streak. They lead 3-1 here in the top of the third. 1-1 pitch and a high towering fly ball. Shallow right. Eli White racing in. Ozzie going out, and Eli makes a two-handed catch in shallow right. And 2 down here in the top of the third inning. Folks, you need all the energy you can get for game day. And at Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget. And we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save more energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. 2 away from Max Muncy. 3-1 Dodgers in the third. Muncy takes a fastball for a called strike. Schwellenbach hit Muncy in the pant leg back in the second inning. One fastball just missed the inside corner to left-handed hitter.
Well, he's had a good fastball tonight, hasn't he?
Yes, really has. 96 to 98.
Yeah.
Ball and the strike. Schwellenbach cuts it loose. That'll be fouled back. Showed him the cutter there. Muncy, bearded left-handed hitter. Wears those sports glasses on the field, very similar to what Sean Murphy wears. Steadies the bat, waiting on Schwellenbach. And the 1-2 to Muncy. Missed outside with a splitter. Breeze picks up a little bit, just casually tossing the flags out in right center field. Ready with a 2-2. Schwellenbach cuts it loose. Missed low with a split finger. And a 3-2 count on Max Muncy.
It's a pretty good take by Muncy. He normally is pretty aggressive, especially if he's got 2 strikes on him, but laid off that very good pitch.
Let's see where he wants to go here. Hernandez will take off at first base on the 3-2. There he goes. Pitch on the way. And he laid off what looked to be a pretty good cutter there that Ryan Wills says was high ball 4. That is the first walk allowed by Schwellenbach. Andy Paez, the batter, 0-for-1 with a fly out to center field. And Paez, the 7th Dodger to the plate here in the top of the third inning. They've scored 2 runs here in the third and lead 3-1. Paez takes a fastball up and in. One-0 to Paez on a swing and a miss.
Spencer's had to work real hard. I mentioned the pitch count earlier, Ben, and he's already up to 64 pitches. That's a lot for him at this time of the game.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've seen a different approach for the most part by these Dodger batters. 1-1 swung on, missed. And they've had their moments of aggression. We saw Ohtani swing at the first pitch, hit a home run. But in these recent outings, opposing teams versus Schwellenbach have been swinging early and often in counts. They've come to the plate very aggressively. Mm-hmm. And these Dodgers showing a little bit more of a patient approach tonight. Gotten that pitch count up to 65 here in the top of the third inning. You could use a swing and miss right here. 1-2, 2 up to Paez. Here it comes. Missed up and in. Braves in the bottom of the inning left Riley, Ozuna, and Olsen due up. And the Braves currently trailing by a couple of runs. Muncy at first, Hernandez at second. There they go. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, miss for strike 3. That time used the slider. Picks up the strikeout. That ends the inning. But 2 more tallies for the Dodgers in the top of the third, including a homer by Ohtani and an RBI single by Hernandez. We go to the bottom of the third inning, 3-1 LA.
What's your idea of a good time? Maybe it's adrenaline, like the rush of watching the home team hit homers at Truist Park.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Oh, this Bosch miter saw really is smooth. Feeling smooth. Who said that? It's your inner Bosch, baby. I'm that scoobity-bebop smooth feeling you get when you make smooth cuts with that moobity-mibbity-mibbity-mubbity miter saw. So I'll just keep ski-bop sawing then? Now you're getting it. Beep-bop, beat-up, wow, miter saw is my favorite.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch. Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Hereeth my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover is accepted at the places I love to shop. Getteth with the times.
With the times? You're playing the lute.
Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Amazon has everything for every kind of birthday. Whether that's a 3-tier cake stand.
Happy birthday!
A 3-game lead over the Giants. Enter the action with a 5-game lead over the Diamondbacks. Austin Riley takes a called strike. You know, something we were talking about last night. National League West looking like it's 3-4 teams deep. National League Central looking like it's 2 to 3 teams deep, at least here early. 0-1 to Riley. That'll be fouled back. And in the East, Mets, Phillies, and Braves hoping to play much better, make it a 3-team race. And if you have that many teams in contention for those division titles through the summer, we're going to see some great races. Here's the 0-2 to Austin Riley. Austin sends one foul over by the Dodger dugout.
I agree with you. And not just the division races, but the race for the wild card spots.
Yeah, great point. Nothing in 2 on Austin. Here it is from Sasaki, and he swings and misses at a top shelf fastball. Third strikeout by Sasaki. Boy, we really learned last year what that roller coaster ride for the final wild card slot's all about. Getting in on the last day of the season. And, of course, more teams getting into the postseason picture now. As of the last few seasons with the additional wild card. Man, it's wild down the stretch when you're fighting for a wild card spot. Ozuna takes a called strike. Oh, 1 to Marcel. And a ball inside, missed with a splitter. Ozuna struck out looking earlier. 1-1 and hits one way up into the air towards foul ground on the first base side. Spinning back of the Braves dugout, and that lands on the first few rows down there back of the dugout. 1-2 on Ozuna. Ozuna sitting on 5 home runs this season. 1-2 pitch, almost hit him. Came inside with a splitter. Count even 2-2. Last home run that Ozuna hit was a week ago. That was in Arizona. Hit a first-inning home run in that wild Saturday game against Arizona. The Braves won 8-7 in 10 innings. So no home runs this week for Ozuna. 2-2 pitch and a called third strike. Showed him a slider Had buckled his knees right there at the bottom of the zone. 2 down.
You know, Marcel's run into a little dry patch here. 0 for his last 15. That splitter is almost like a knuckleball. It has so little spin as it tumbles down to the bottom of the zone.
Slider there for a called strike on Olson.
It's almost like an old-fashioned fork ball as opposed to a splitter.
0-1 to Olson, a little bit low and outside. And really the biggest difference in the splitter and the fork ball, just that ball's going to go further back in the fingers, isn't it, for a fork ball?
You see him set up before he throws a pitch or gets his sign. It is really deep in his fingers.
Olson sends one foul. And that thing just tumbles all the way to the plate. It's interesting, the guys who throw the splitter, to have them show you how far back they actually go with it.
True.
1-2 to Olson, misses high. Spring training, I was talking with Spencer Schwellenbach about that. 2-2 to Olson. And he swings and got just a piece of it, fouled it off. And also I was talking with Hurston Waldrop, Braves minor leaguer that we've already seen at the big leagues, about it. And Hurston was telling me, yeah, I started off in the kind of forward with between the index and middle fingers, but I like just jamming it back in there. It's like it's more of a fork ball. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Olson sends one foul. And then Schwellenbach was talking about where he likes his. It wasn't quite as far back, but a lot of these guys will feel like they need a pitch like that. What young players are doing now is they'll go to YouTube, type into YouTube. Right. How do I throw a split finger? There's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Olson. That'll miss high. 3-2. I mean, you can learn to rebuild an engine on YouTube. They got instructions for everything. And that's where a lot of these pitchers, as they were in high school or college, learned how to grip certain pitches. 3-2 to Olson. There's ball 4. Just low it in with a fastball.
Two walks, both to Olson, respecting him. And Sean Murphy, maybe he can get a good pitch to hit, do something with it, tie it up.
Dodgers 3, Braves 1, bottom of the 3rd. Olson at first, 2 down for Murphy, who went down looking back in the first inning. First pitch missed inside with a slider. Sasaki shocked Murphy with a fastball back in the first inning. There's the 1-0 pitch. And he'll swing and foul one right off the catcher, Will Smith. Smith might need a breather after that one. Got him right in the chest. Got on a chest protector, but you're still feeling every bit of that.
You know, and today's modern chest protectors are really great shock absorbers, but I don't think they practice in the factory on stuff like that,
No.
with one like that.
1-1 to Murphy. Missed the inside corner with a splitter. He could have been wearing a bulletproof vest and felt that. Found it directly into his rib cage. 2-1. Hot shot, left side, glove by Muncy. Goes the short route to second, and they cut down Olson. And there's out number 3. Braves get a 2-out walk, and that's that. We go to the top of the 4th inning, 3-1 Dodgers.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
Amazon has everything for every kind of birthday. Whether that's a 3-tier cake stand,
Happy birthday!
comet balloons for your son's space theme party, or gifts like a karaoke machine for that friend who never stops singing.
Happy birthday to you.
From cake stands to karaoke machines, shop everything for every party on Amazon.
All right, fellas, remember when your energy was through the roof and your sex drive could chase down a cheetah? Yeah, let's bring that guy back. Live Good Vitality is packed with clean, natural ingredients to help boost testosterone, energy, and, well, bedroom enthusiasm. Get the best men's hormone support and all of your highest quality supplements without the crazy markups at livegood.com. Live Good Vitality. Feel good, play hard, and, score often.
You don't want vacation to end, but with Amex Platinum, you earn 5 times membership rewards points on prepaid hotels and more booked through AmexTravel.com. So you're already planning the next one. Book your room with fine hotels and resorts through Amex Travel and get an upgrade when available. Plus guaranteed 4 p.m. checkout, so you have time to check out the pool before flying off to what's next. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/with-AmexCST10.
By the way, this game with a 3-hour plus rain delay on the outset are making a little bit of history tonight. I'd like to pass along your way. Here's Michael Conforto, who's 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice and an RBI. He'll swing and bounce one out towards Matt Olson. Matt's got it on the second hop. Easy little toss to Schwellenbach. 1 pitch, 1 down. Tonight's first pitch time of 10:21 Eastern was the latest first pitch time in the 9-year history of Truist Park. And the last Braves home game with as late of a start time was August 9th of 2014 against Washington at Turner Field. That game started at 10:51. I remember that game. Well, this is the latest first pitch time in the history of this ballpark. There's Chris Taylor. There's a called strike.
That's not history. That's hysteria.
Yep, and it's only going to get worse as the night continues. 0-1 pitch in for a called strike. The latest first pitch the Braves have ever had in a home game was 2004 against the Marlins when they started at 10:55 p.m. Here's the 0-2 to Taylor. That's low and outside. These are the kind of things we have to look up when we're just sitting around for 3 hours.
Yeah, I remember Skip telling me one time about that July 4th game, that Rick Camp game, getting home at like 4 a.m.
1-2 pitch fouled back.
And he said, and it was the only time I ever got home at 4 a.m. and it was legit, and I had an excuse.
1-2 to Taylor. This tie there with a fastball. Yeah, baseball turned into a night owl, that's for sure. There's the 2-2 on the way to Chris Taylor. And Taylor, a big hack and a miss at a slider. And there's strike 3. Strikeout number 4 for Schwellenbach. And back to the top of the order to Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani blasted one 415 feet back in the 3rd inning. Solo homer, his 8th of the year. First pitch to Ohtani here, not swinging, takes a cutter for a strike, 0-1. One to Ohtani, and that'll miss outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ohtani, 2 hits tonight, a single and a homer. 1-1 from Schwellenbach, missed low with a splitter.
Check out his grip on the bat, Ben, and how strong the grip is from his left hand on top, how it wraps around the bat.
Yeah. 2-1 pitch, hard hit ball up the middle. Turned around a 95-mile-an-hour cutter and zipped it right back to the middle. He's now 3 for 3.
You know, in so many ways, decades before when you were being taught to hit, a lot of people talked about keeping the bat in your fingers, more or less, you know.
Right.
Don't wrap your hand, don't have it set deep into your thumb. This guy's got it wrapped around like a strong golf grip with both hands. And, man, can he swing it.
2 down for Mookie Betts. Betts takes the ball inside. It's almost like he's trying to take the top of that left wrist and point it at the pitcher. That's how much that hand curls around.
That's true.
3-1 LA, top of the 4th. Betts takes the ball low and outside. Two to Betts, low and outside. There is an Atlanta connection with Mookie Betts. He grew up in the Nashville area, and his given name is Mookie, after their favorite Atlanta Hawks basketball player. 3-0 pitch in for a strike. Mookie Blaylock. 3 balls and a strike.
Mookie was one of my favorite Sooner hoopsters, too.
Yeah. Pickoff over to first base. Good move again, but Ohtani back in there. His parents, big basketball fans, and loved watching Mookie Blaylock. Three and 1 on Mookie Betts. Schwellenbach brings it. Good pitch. Swung on, miss at a cutter. 3-2. Dodgers leading 3-1. Schwellenbach trying to keep the Dodgers quiet here in the 4th inning. He has 4 strikeouts in the game. 3-2. Ohtani in the move. Popped up, sent foul into the seats down the first base line. That'll land in the second deck.
I know Ohtani's been throwing some, but they keep saying there's no way they're going to let him pitch anytime soon. Maybe by the All-Star game break. But I'll expect him to see him on the mound at some point in the second half.
There he goes, 3-2. That is slugged down the left field line. That rolls down and kicks off the sidewall. Racing to it, Verdugo. He just arrives to it. Ohtani around third. He'll score. RBI double by Betts, his 21st RBI of the year. And it's now 4-1 Dodgers here in the 4th. That was right down the chalk line at third. And in between Riley and the bag.
Just smoked. And with Ohtani running and the ball hitting the short wall, kicking out into the outfield, no chance for Verdugo. Top of the order boy with 2 out, nobody on, and they can make something happen.
Freddie Freeman takes a splitter low. (4-1) Dodgers, top of the 4th. 1-0 from Schwellenbach. And there's a good pitch on the inside corner with the cutter. 1 ball and 1 strike on Freddie Freeman. One pitch inside. 3 straight MVP award winners at the top of their order.
Or as Brian Snitker referred to them as 3 future Hall of Famers.
That's true, too. Aaron Bummer tossing in the bullpen. 2-1 pitch. Pulled foul. Yeah, Betts won it in 2018 with the Red Sox. Freddie Freeman 2020 with the Braves. And Ohtani did it with the Angels and the Dodgers. Here's the 2-2, low and inside. Good stop back there by Sean Murphy. Wild thing about Ohtani, this is his 8th season in the big leagues, and in the first 7 seasons, he won 3 MVPs. 3-2 on Freeman. Schwellenbach deals. Freeman loops one out towards left field, and Verdugo plays it on a bounce. Betts around third base, racing for the plate. Here's the throw to the plate, and it is just late. Betts comes across standing right in front of the throw in out of left field. It's now 5-1 Dodgers on the base hit by Freeman. Freeman down to second base on the throw into the plate. And L.A. with a 4-run lead here in the top of the 4th inning.
Good piece of hitting by Freeman to go the other way. And unfortunately for Verdugo, that ball bounced kind of right at his feet, so he couldn't get much on the throw and had to guard against it getting past him. And a real rainbow throw just wide of the plate. If it's on target, they may have gotten him. 3 straight 2-out hits.
Turned into a 2-run inning. Now Hernandez, the batter. He drove in a run with a single in the 3rd inning. Verdugo got a lot on that throw. And when Betts was coming around third base, by the way, Murphy needs to call time. He's got an issue with his pitch comm device. But when Betts was coming around third base, it looked like he might come in and the throw out of left field wouldn't be even close.
Right.
Verdugo threw a bullet in there. Made it a really close play. All right, Murphy seems to have all his gear in good shape now, but you know what? That's going to be it for Schwellenbach. Here comes Brian Snitker, and he's going to go to his bullpen as Aaron Bummer has been tossing. So the Braves make the Aero Exterminators call to the bullpen. Make the right call and protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. We're in the top of the 4th inning, 2 down, a runner at second, and the Dodgers leading the Braves 5-1.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
You don't want vacation to end, but with Amex Platinum, you earn 5 times membership rewards points on prepaid hotels and more booked through AmexTravel.com. So you're already planning the next one. Book your room with fine hotels and resorts through Amex Travel and get an upgrade when available. Plus guaranteed 4 p.m. checkout, so you have time to check out the pool before flying off to what's next. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/with Amex CST 1022318.
It's a cold day here in Alaska, but there's one animal seemingly unaffected. Bright-eyed and determined enters the husky. Observe as they go up the mountain, guided by pure instinct. They are truly amazing masters of this wilderness. But even these amazing pets can't sign up for Lemonade Pet Insurance. You can. Sign up now at Lemonade.
Thinking, all right, maybe this is an inning to get your breath back. We mentioned all the pitches that he used in the first 3 innings. And then Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman just ripped it open. Here's Teoscar Hernandez, takes the ball outside. Five runs on 8 hits for the Dodgers, 1 run on 3 hits for the Braves. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way from Bummer. Missed inside with a curveball. Southpaw Bummer brings a 2-0 pitch. There's a called strike. Hernandez batting .306 on the year. He's gone deep 9 times, driven in 33 runs. Lots of production from his bat. Slugging .603. 2-1 pitch, backdoor curveball missed, 3-1. Hernandez steadies the bat on his right shoulder. And the 3-1 pitch. Check swing. There's a strike. Top of the zone with a sinker. Hernandez, 32 years old. 6 feet tall, 215 pounds. Waiting on the 3-2 pitch from Aaron Bummer. Bummer brings it, and Hernandez sends one foul. Also a Braves connection to Teoscar Hernandez. His brother-in-law, Felix Francisco, began his scouting career with the Braves in 1995. And had ties to the Braves there in the mid-90s. He was scouting the Dominican Republic. Was a scouting supervisor there. Here's a 3-2 on the way to Hernandez. Softly nubbed on the grass of the first base line. Bummer's got it. Now he drops it, and it rolls across the grass in front of the Braves dugout. He recovers, throws to the plate, throws it away. Freeman dashes to the plate and scores. Down to second base now for Hernandez. And now 6 runs up on the board for the Dodgers, as that was just all sorts of catastrophe there for Bummer. Over to pick it up. Didn't have a play. Dropped it. Freeman broke and then hold. Then he threw the plate and threw it well over that of Murphy. And just a series of catastrophic events for Bummer.
It's like a calamity of errors. I mean, he literally could be charged with 2 errors on this play. Pitchers are really good at 60 feet 6 inches. You get them out of that 60 feet 66 inch range.
Yeah.
They're liable to throw the ball anywhere.
Here's Will Smith. He takes a ball high. I'm thinking you go single, yep, as they announce it. Single and then E1.
Freeman scores on an E1.
And no RBI.
Same error advances Hernandez to second.
There's a ball inside. So a swinging bunt single by Hernandez, and then an error. All this with 2 down and the base is empty. There's the 2-0 pitch, and then it's high ball 3. And Conforto grounded out. Taylor struck out. Then Ohtani singled. Mookie Betts RBI double. Freddie Freeman RBI single. Teoscar Hernandez infield single, and an error charged to Aaron Bummer to allow the run to score. 3-0 in there for a called strike. That last run charged to Schwellenbach. (3-1) to Smith, and he'll line one into right field. That's in for a base hit. They will wave around Hernandez. Here's the throw from Eli White. It's cut by Matt Olson, and it's now a 7-1 Dodger lead. RBI number 19 on the season for Will Smith.
5 straight hits with 2 out. Will Smith's having a good series already. Thought Eli White might have a play here, but with 2 out, of course, the base runners can be running with the crack of the bat.
Right.
Teoscar was running like crazy.
Max Muncy takes a ball up and in. 7-1 Dodgers. They've out hit the Braves 10-3. And Muncy pops one up towards left field. Alex Verdugo coming in, makes the catch, and mercifully there's out number 3. But the Dodgers, who went 2 up and 2 down, come through with 5 straight 2-out hits, score 4 times, and lead 7-1.
Steal deals are happening.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Nia.
Hi, Nia. It's Jennifer. Did you know that Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, I work here.
Okay. I was just double checking. Get it?
Because Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, you get me, Nia.
You could say that I double get you.
I guess we've taken it too far.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Oh, this Bosch miter saw really is smooth.
Feeling smooth.
Who said that?
It's your inner Bosch, baby. I'm that scoobity-bebop smooth feeling you get when you make smooth cuts with that moobity-mibbity-mibbity-mubbity miter saw.
So I'll just keep ski-bop sawing then?
Now you're getting it. Beep-bop, beat-up, wow, miter saw is my
The more
favorite.
you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
Hey, Gen X. Obviously, we're not 25 anymore. But with Factor 4, you can feel.
Try to get back into this game. Ozzie Albies leading off. He scored the only run of the game for the Braves. That was in the second. Roki Sasaki starts him off with the ball low and inside. Here, Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you at Truist Park in Atlanta. 1-0 pitch on the way to Ozzie. Not a miss outside, 2-0. Had a 3-hour, 6-minute rain delay to begin this game and started at 10:21 Eastern. 2-0 to Albies, and he crushes one deep down the right field line. Chop house bound. A home run by Ozzie Albies. Now the Braves take their first step towards getting back into the game. It's now 7-2 Dodgers. Fifth homer by Ozzie Albies. That is the first of the night for the Braves, meaning you'll save at least $75 on a set of select tires at Tire Discounters Monday only. Plus a free alignment and a free oil change. Stay tuned to the Hyundai Postgame Show. See how much you'll save Monday at Tire Discounters. Visit TireDiscounters.com/Braves to learn more. So the Braves get a homer. Here's Michael Harris.
Home run of the season in a 2-0 count.
Michael clubs one in the air to left. Michael Conforto over towards the line in the corner, almost to the warning track, makes the catch. And one down. So they get the homer by Ozzie Albies, and given the Braves are down 7-2, I'm going to go ahead and make that the Truist play of the game because I'm not sure we'll get another opportunity. Who knows? That's brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. One down for Eli White. He's already tripled. And he takes a ball low. One 1-0 to White. Lays off a fastball away. 2 balls and no strikes. And a good run the last couple of weeks for Eli White. He's got the average at 306. Couple of homers. Eli swings and misses at a fastball. That triple that he hit back in the second that drove in Ozzie, his 8th RBI of the year. And for Eli White, of course, being in the big leagues to any degree, a dream come true, but especially with the Braves. 2-1 low and outside. Young man from Braves country, 30 years old, played college ball at Clemson. And he has thoroughly enjoyed his last couple of weeks in a Braves uniform. 3-1 to White. That'll be laced into right field. Base hit by Eli. Got a fastball that he got the barrel on it. Shot it through the right side. He's now 2 for 2 versus Sasaki.
Take what it gives you. Didn't try to pull anything.
Nick Allen 0 for 1 with a ground out to third. First pitch slider misses high. Sure would be nice to put a crooked number up there in the bottom of the fourth inning after giving up 4 runs in the top of the inning. Braves have scored once here in the frame. Strike on the outside corner. And 4-run top of the fourth, I'm sure, calmed the nerves of Hiroki Sasaki. This rookie right-hander is still searching for his first big league win. 1-1 fouled back into the screen, 1-2. 1-2 to Allen. White on the move. There's a liner to left field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Rolling down the line to the back at third. White. He continues to roll. Rumbling to the plate. He'll score. RBI double by Allen. The throw in trickles into foul ground on the third base line. Nick Allen holds at second, but it's an RBI double by Nick Allen, and it's 7-3.
Some more good hitting by Nick Allen on that fork ball that was tumbling. It stayed up. It didn't come down, and he was able to tee off on it. They're going to score it a double, and I think that's a good call.
And now Mark Pryor, the pitching coach for the Dodgers, out there chatting with Sasaki. His interpreter is there with him. So back to the top of the order, down to Verdugo. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. 7-3 Dodgers. Braves are down 7-1 entering the bottom of the fourth. Trying to come from behind tonight. Mark Pryor back to the Dodger dugout on the third base side. Inning started with a homer by Ozzie Albies. A fly out by Harris, single by White, RBI double by Nick Allen. The homer by Ozzie Albies traveled 368 feet. Came off his bat at 106 miles an hour. There's a ball low and inside. Alex Verdugo has made contact twice tonight, but nothing to show for it. Fly out to left, pop out to short. 1-0 Verdugo. And a called strike. Fastball at the bottom of the zone. When Sasaki has been the best version of himself, say what you want about the slider or the splitter, but the fastball has been perfectly located down at the bottom of the zone.
And you're right, at every quadrant.
1-1, out to short, up with it, Betts, sends it over to Freeman. Got a 6-3 put out, advancing to third base, Allen.
Doggone it. Another atom ball.
So runner at third, 2 down for Austin Riley. Riley's driven in 20 runs this season. Batting now the runner at third and 2 down. Nick Allen a lead at third. First pitch came inside and got him. That was a splitter. Sounded like it got the maybe an elbow guard or something. I'm not sure what he was wearing protective wise. Maybe the back of the arm.
Almost sounded like it got him and Sean and Will Smith.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it did hit the elbow guard of Riley and then took a bite out of Sean Murphy, out of Will Smith. Now Anthony Banda, the left-hander, tossing for the Dodgers in their bullpen. Also Alex Vesia tossing too. Marcelo Zuna swings and misses. Boy, a long one would get the Braves right back into this thing.
Yeah, he's due.
one to Ozuna, and he sends one high in the air to left, but not enough juice on this one. Under it, Michael Conforto, and he makes the catch down the left field line. He was just under it. And that ends the bottom of the fourth. Braves get a homer by Ozzie Albies and an RBI double by Nick Allen. 2 runs across. We go to the top of the 5th inning, 7-3 Dodgers.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it, we've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
You don't want vacation to end, but with Amex Platinum, you earn 5 times membership rewards points on prepaid hotels and more booked through AmexTravel.com. So you're already planning the next one. Book your room with fine hotels and resorts through Amex Travel and get an upgrade when available. Plus guaranteed 4 p.m. checkout, so you have time to check out the pool before flying off to what's next. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/with Amex CST 1022318.
This Bosch 2-in-1 impact driver rules.
Oh, yeah!
That couldn't have been.
Macho Man Randy Savage indeed, yeah. A.K.A. you're in a Bosch. I'm a macho manifestation of that feeling you get when you use that 2-in-1 impact driver.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, say it with your chest, brother. Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
We'll work on that.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a...
Hey, Gen X. Obviously, we're not 25 anymore. But with Factor 4, you can feel like you are. With fish oil, turmeric, CoQ10, and garlic, it fights inflammation, supports joints and heart health, and helps you stay strong. It's our #1 best-selling product for a reason.
First pitch outside. Pages was 0 for 2 against Schwellenbach, including a strikeout. And the 0-1 or the 1-0 pitch is a strike to even the count. Pages came in a hot hitter. He had hit in 8 straight, but went 0 for 3 last night. The 1-1, swing and a miss. 7 runs, 10 hits for L.A. 3 runs, 6 hits, and an error for Atlanta. Pages sends one on the ground to short. Allen's got it. Shuffles, throws a little wide of the mark, but a good stretch by Matt Olson. 1 out. Northside Hospital, for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. Well, this inning starts like the last one did, with a quick out. 2 quick outs, and then 5 straight hits by the Dodgers produced 4 runs. Michael Conforto 0 for 2 in the game, but he's driven in a run with a fielder's choice, and he takes a strike. He is 0 for his last 23 and hitting a .149. Lefty on lefty. Strike call, 0-2. Braves play him way up the middle and around to the right to pull, even against the lefty. Top of the 5th, 7-3 Dodgers. Slider outside. 1-2. Chris Taylor to follow. Bummer ready in the pitch. Got him looking. Strike 3 call. 2 out. First strikeout for Bummer, and that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Chris Taylor, who has fanned twice. Taylor hitting .222, no homers, 1 RBI. Right-handed hitter, fouls one back to the screen. Two out, nobody on. The pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, just over the bag. Nice play by Riley. Throw to first in time. Good play by Austin when the ball almost hit the third base bag. He stayed with it and got him. And there's that quick inning we needed. Let's go to the bottom of the fifth and see if the Braves can capitalize on that. They trail 7-3.
Hi, I'm too busy enjoying the summer in my sweet new Toyota.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
We all belong outside. We're drawn to nature, whether it's the recorded sounds of the ocean we doze off to, or the succulents that adorn our homes. Nature makes all of our lives, well, better. Despite all this, we often go about our busy lives removed from it. But the outdoors is closer than we realize. With All Trails, you can discover trails nearby and explore confidently with offline maps and on-trail navigation. Download the free app today.
Long gone are the days of waiting to be seen in a doctor's office only to have that awkward conversation with your healthcare provider. WISP gives you access to sexual and reproductive healthcare from the comfort of your home. Get treatment for BV, yeast infections, UTIs, and much more delivered directly to your home or ready for pickup at your local pharmacy in less than 3 hours. The best part? WISP is discreet, convenient, and you don't need medical insurance to receive care or prescription medication. Visit us today at hellowisp.com.
With Marathon Rewards, you'll earn on every fill-up, which is amazing news for every kind of driver out there. Whether you're a wait forever to filler-upper, a routine topper-offer, a relentless road tripper, an occasional commuter, or just a regular old point A to beer, everyone can earn rewards.
I only had a half a bottle. Who's up? Matt Olson's up, and he takes low and inside ball 1. Sasaki's got to get 3 outs to be the pitcher of record. It would be his first big league win, and he leads 7-3. He's walked Matt twice. This time Matt puts a charge in 1 to deep center, but Pages has room right at the edge of the track in front of the Braves bullpen. 1 out.
It sounded like he just missed the sweet spot of the barrel in that thing. Gave it a good ride.
Braves have 1 homer tonight, that by Albies last inning. Here's Sean Murphy. He has struck out, reached on a fielder's choice. Sean was 0 for 4 last night. Again, 13 out of the 18 hitters in the lineup for both teams last night took an 0-fer. Wind in the pitch. Half swing, but he went 0-1.
Yeah, this game nothing like last night, is it?
No, sir. The 0-1 inside to even the count. Last night was a great game.
Yeah.
Fast-paced, well-played, excellent defense, great pitching, timely hitting. And there wasn't much of that. 2-1 the final. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled back by Murphy to stay alive. Braves now 4 and 6 in 1-run decisions, 3 and 3 in 2-run decisions. The 1-2 to Murphy. Broken bat flare out toward third. Glove by Muncy. He comes up throwing. I thought he caught it in the air, but he'll make the throw to first in time anyway. He wasn't taking any chances. That shattered Murphy's bat, but Muncy made the catch. He caught it in the air. That'll be a pop to 5. One more out to get for Sasaki. Ozzy's 2 for 2 against him, a single and a homer. And that pitch is over for a strike. We are now officially into Sunday, but we're only in the bottom of the 5th. 3-hour rain delay. Breaking ball low. 1-1 to Albies, whose average is up to 244. His home run into the chop house is 5th of the year. And the pitch swung on and foul tipped. 1-2 the count. They play Ozzy to pull, batting left-handed. The next pitch laid off a pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Tell you what, with the number of folks that are still here, Ben, there's going to be a lot of people late for church in the morning.
That's true. I'll be missing Sunday school tomorrow.
Uh-huh. The 2-2 pitch to Ozzy. Laid off one sinking down and away from him. Full count.
Well, for a lot of folks, the last time they're at the bottom of the 5th at midnight, it wasn't at the ballpark.
No, it wasn't. Payoff pitch to Albies. Here it is. Fouled back into the screen. Michael Harris, the second, would be next. Ozzy's also stolen a base tonight. He's having a good night. Another payoff. Swung on, popped up. Right at the second base bag. Bet says he's got it. He does. Sasaki's gone the necessary 5 innings. And we go to the 6th. It's 7-3 L.A.
Braves fans, this is Mike Morgan, founder and CEO of 13 Heroes. Like you, I was devastated when tragedy struck.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
With Marathon Rewards, you'll earn on every fill-up, which is amazing news for every kind of driver out there. Whether you're a wait-forever-to filler-upper, a routine topper-offer, a relentless road tripper, an occasional commuter, or just a regular old point A to beer, everyone can earn rewards and save up to $1 a gallon. And you can join Marathon Rewards online, through the app, and even at the pump, making signing up easy for every kind of signer-upper. At participating locations, terms and conditions apply.
If you've been struggling with your weight, Mochi Health is here to help. Mochi Health is a long-term weight loss solution personalized to fit your unique needs and goals. Meet one-on-one with board-certified obesity doctors and registered dietitians who are on a mission to listen. Eligible patients can access custom-formulated GLP-1 medications at an affordable set price and get them delivered to their home each month. Take our free quiz at joinmochi.com and use code AUDIO40 at checkout for $40 off your first month of membership.
How can advertising on TikTok help jumpstart sales for your small business?
Thanks to TikTok ads, I was able to open up a business with my childhood friend, get a warehouse, and even hire employees. My name is Julian, and I am one of the founders of the Snacks Lab. We are an exotic snack company. We had over $100,000 in sales from our TikTok ads in the first month. So our orders went from 5 a day to over 250 orders a day. You definitely have to use TikTok ads, and you gotta start now.
Head over to getstarted.tiktok.com/TikTok ads.
Worried about what ingredients are hiding in your groceries? Let us take the guesswork out. We're Thrive Market, the online grocery store with the highest quality standards in the industry. We restrict one.
Tani is 3 for 3 with a homer. First pitch to him, taken inside, ball 1.
Hey, by the way, Joe, back in the second inning, Ozzy Albies stole a base. That made a winner out of Rick Jenkins. He's our winner tonight in the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge, won $100.
Congratulations, Rick. Slider missed outside, 2-0. Ohtani 3 for 3, 2 runs scored and an RBI. Betts is 2 for 3, single, double, RBI, 2 runs scored. Freeman 1 for 3 with an RBI. Strike call, 2-1. Ohtani played to pull by the Braves infielders. The next pitch in there for a called strike. Good fastball at the knees. 2-2. Last night, Ohtani was 0 for 4, struck out twice. Only hit 1 ball out of the infield. 2-2. Got him looking. Fastball. Nice job by Bummer to come back from a 2-0 count. Second strikeout for Aaron. Betts is now hit in 6 straight. He hit his 5th homer last night. Takes inside, ball 1. Freddie Freeman is next. The 1-0 fouled back. Braves play Betts a little more straight up on the infield. Ozzy cheated up the middle a little bit. Bryce Elder and Dustin May hook up in the 3rd game of this series tomorrow. Backdoor slider and a good one. Called strike, 1-2. Is that a 7:20 start tomorrow?
That is a 7:10.
7:10. Beg your pardon. Ooh, where was that pitch? Check swing, he didn't go. They make an appeal, he didn't go. Looked like a good pitch. Two and two. And the pitch swung on, hit right back at Aaron Bummer, and the ball came up and found his glove. He'll toss over to Olson, 2 down. Bummer had his back turned on the follow-through to home plate and just stuck his glove down, and somehow the ball bounced right into it.
Well, it wasn't quite Dalton Varsho in Toronto the other night, but lucky that one came right into his glove there.
Kind of like Yamamoto last night, though, in the line shot. Freddie Freeman tried to check his swing, but he chased a slider. 0-1. Freeman delivered his 1,250th RBI his last time up. Grounds one to the left side, backhanded by Riley, who is playing him way up the middle, but Austin drops it, picks it up, no play. Freeman reaches. We'll wait to see how they score it. And here comes Brian Snitker as they give Freddie a base hit on that. It's the Aero Exterminator's call to the bullpen. You make the right call and protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. We'll tell you who's coming in right after this on the Braves Radio Network.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
We engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
With Marathon Rewards, you can save up to $1 a gallon, and you'll earn every time you refuel. So when you stop in to fill up your tank, you're also banking rewards at the same time. And it's a little move we like to call the tank and bank. And to be frank, joining Marathon Rewards couldn't be more straightforward. I guess now that makes it a frank tank and bank situation. Sign up online, from our app, and even at the pump. At participating locations, terms and conditions apply.
Worried about what ingredients are hiding in your groceries? Let us take the guesswork out. We're Thrive Market, the online grocery store with the highest quality standards in the industry. We restrict 1,000 plus ingredients, so you can trust that you'll only find the best high-quality, organic, and sustainable brands, all free of the junk. With savings up to 30% off and fast carbon-neutral shipping, you get top trusted groceries at your door, and you can stop worrying about what your kids get their hands on. Start shopping at thrivemarket.com/get started for 30% off your first order and a free gift.
Will you be okay for the show Saturday?
Yep, look, ZocDoc has a ton of in-network doctors who can see me this week.
This week?
Reviews say Dr. Okami has a great bedside manner. Or Dr. Stafford. Patients say he never rushes appointments and has an opening today.
You should rush to his office.
And booked.
Now an in-game hitting streak snapped last night. Started another one tonight. And the first pitch from De Los Santos is in there for a strike. Want to stick around for the bottom of the sixth inning, the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. Bottom third of the order for the Braves. De Los Santos fires, swing and a miss, 97 on that fastball. Hernandez, the former Blue Jay, former Mariner, hitting .311. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. Nice job by De Los Santos. Freeman left at first. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Still 7-3 L.A.
A musician with technical knowledge can play all the right notes.
A lot happens while you're away from your pets. With Ring cameras and doorbells, you can see and speak to your furry friends from anywhere.
Buddy. Really?
From the cute.
Hi, Poppy. Aw, Mommy misses you too.
To the chaotic.
Coco, let go of that.
Pets happen. Be there with Ring. Click to learn more.
Join the City of East Point and East Point's Convention and Visitors Bureau for the permanent monument unveiling in honor of Rico Wade, songwriter, producer, and visionary. Friday, May 9th, 2025 at the Headland Shopping Center, 2062 Headland Drive at the corner of Headland and Delow Drives in East Point. Come, be a part of this historic moment as we honor Rico Wade's contributions to music and the culture in his hometown where it all started. Let's make history together. Bring your friends, your love for hip-hop, and your respect for a legend. For more info, visit eastpointcity.org.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Lost your health insurance? You might be eligible for a special enrollment period on the Get Covered Illinois Marketplace. Get Covered Illinois navigators are ready to help you enroll in a quality, affordable health plan with essential benefits to cover prescription drugs, hospitalizations, maternity care, and much more. You might even qualify for financial help. Go to getcoveredillinois.gov. Your health coverage starts here.
You and your friend who is freshly lifted off some prime kush are finishing a pregame bev when they suggest karaoke at the dive across town. What's the move? Drive? It's no big deal. Or take a ride share? Ride share it is.
Your ride is here.
Level.
Also 2 walks, 4 strikeouts for Sasaki.
I think that's just east of Standen, Texas, isn't it?
Yes.
Michael Harris will lead off for the Braves. Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. Kelly Carpenter of Sandy Springs, our contestant, as Michael takes a strike. Lefty on lefty here. $2,650 in the jackpot if anybody goes deep. Bonda wearing some sport glasses. Kicks and fires. Low and outside. 7-11-0 for L.A., 3-6-1 for the Braves. Each side has left 6. Kicking the delivery outside. 2-1. Betts playing up the middle. Muncy near the baseline, a little off the bag at third, and the pitch grounded foul into the Braves dugout. 2-2. Michael's got 3 homers on the year. 0 for 2 tonight, 0 for 5 in the series. And the pitch. Chased a bad ball. He's out of there. Good start for Bonda. That'll bring up Eli White, who's had a good night, 2 for 2, including a triple.
Yeah, he's been one of the bright spots for the Braves tonight. Going back to the triple that Eli had in the second, and then when he singled in the 4th inning, and Allen hit the double to drive him in, twice we got to see Eli running wide open.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Takes inside ball 1.
And if you're in the ballpark, I mean, you think about the thrill of being at the ballpark, seeing homers and double plays and things like that, but towards the top of the list, be seeing world-class speed like that, just full throttle around the bases.
The 1-0 pitch sliced to right field, might get down. Hernandez comes on and makes the catch. Running catch for the out, 2 down. Yeah, and Eli's not some wiry, skinny guy that just has some good wheels. He's big and runs hard.
Yeah. You watch him run, if you're a football coach, you'd see him and say, man, I'd love to have him as a wideout.
Kirby Smart was here last night. I'll bet he thought that.
Yeah. Big target, great wheels.
Nick Allen, 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI, fouls 1 back. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 from the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery, today could be the day. The kick and the delivery sliced out of play off to the right.
As a professional at any level, did you ever have an inside the park home run?
No. I had what to me was an inside the parker in Kansas City, but they ruled it a triple and an error on the right fielder, which had some dispute. Tapper back to the mound. Easy inning for Bonda. He almost throws it away. Saved by Freddie Freeman, who had to come back to the bag and get the out. Braves go in order, and we go to the 7th, still trailing 7-3.
Spring has sprung, Braves fans.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
With Marathon Rewards, you'll earn on every fill-up, which is amazing news for every kind of driver out there. Whether you're a wait-forever to filler-upper, a routine topper-offer, a relentless road tripper, an occasional commuter, or just a regular old point A to beer, everyone can earn rewards and save up to $1 a gallon. And you can join Marathon Rewards online, through the app, and even at the pump, making signing up easy for every kind of signer-upper. At participating locations, terms and conditions apply.
Worried about what ingredients are hiding in your groceries? Let us take the guesswork out. We're Thrive Market, the online grocery store with the highest quality standards in the industry. We restrict 1,000 plus ingredients, so you can trust that you'll only find the best high-quality, organic, and sustainable brands, all free of the junk. With savings up to 30% off and fast carbon-neutral shipping, you get top trusted groceries at your door, and you can stop worrying about what your kids get their hands on. Start shopping at thrivemarket.com/get started for 30% off your first order and a free gift.
Mum's the word, but we're telling everyone. It's BOGO 50% off time at Designer Shoe Warehouse. Just in time for Mother's Day, buy any pair of shoes, get a second qualifying pair 50% off. Treat mom or yourself to the perfect spring styles from must-own brands. And hurry, unlike a mother's love, this deal won't last forever. So make mom proud and score BOGO 50% off at your DSW store or DSW.com today.
A lot happens while you're away from your pets. With Ring cameras and doorbells, you can see and speak to your furry friends from anywhere.
Buddy.
Really? Night after a 3-hour rain delay, this is pretty solid.
Thousands. There are thousands here.
Will Smith is up to the plate. He's 2 for 3. Smith sends one foul into the seats to our right. You know what? Sometimes a rainy night at the ballpark beats a sunny night somewhere else, or sunny day somewhere else, I should say.
Yeah.
It's just good to be at the ballpark.
It has been a rainy night in Georgia. That's correct.
It is. 0-1 on Will Smith. And Smith takes ball low. Dodgers scored once in the second, twice in the third, 4 times in the fourth. Braves 1 in the second, 2 in the fourth. They've been out hit 11-6. Both teams have 1 homer. Reach and a miss by Smith. Went after a slider and miss, 1-2. Smith with an RBI, also a run scored. Waits on the 1-2, and here it is from Inyo de los Santos. Miss low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 97 on that fastball from Inyo. Two in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Braves will have the top of the order due up in the bottom of the 7th inning. Need to keep them quiet here in the top of the 7th inning. Easier said than done. There's only been 1 1-2-3 inning turned in by a Braves pitcher in the game. That was Aaron Bummer in the 5th inning. Here's the 3-2 pitch in the air to right field. Eli White to his right, and he'll gallop to it. Made a nice catch out there in right center. We're talking about Eli White cutting loose on the base path. It's also fun to see him sprint hard to his right out there in the outfield.
He almost overran that. He got such a good jump on it.
1 out for Max Muncy. In between innings, we'll have the 7th inning stretch brought to you by the Warrior Alliance. Going to bat for veterans and their families by helping them navigate success after military service. And to learn more, go to thewarrioralliance.org. Max Muncy's been on twice, but he's hitless in the game. Check swing on appeal down the third base line. Will Little says that he didn't go. Meanwhile, Kirby Yates up and tossing for the Dodgers in their bullpen. He might come on to face the top of the order for the Braves in the bottom of the 7th. 1-0 to Muncy. Strike on the outside corner with a slider.
De Los Santos looks good tonight.
That was a nice strikeout he had of Teoscar Hernandez to end the 6th inning. 1-1 to Muncy. Missed high and outside. 2 balls and a strike. Final game of the series tomorrow night. Bryce Elder versus Dustin May. It'll be a 7:10 Eastern first pitch.
That's a sellout.
Here's the 2-1. Rip deep down the right field line towards the foul pole, hooking foul.
Sellout of the season.
So 2-2 on Muncy. De Los Santos comes set next to his right ear. And the 2-2 pitch fouled back into the seats. What was that attendance figure?
I only heard the 4-2 part and the 6th sellout.
All right. Thank you, Jay Chad. 42,159. Sixth sellout of the year. And the Braves' 20th home game. 2-2. Low and outside with a slider. Take that back. I was looking at the road column. Braves' 13th home game. They've gone 8-4 at home. 22 pitch sent foul, so 13 home games and half a dozen sellouts.
Not bad. Every weekend is virtually a sellout.
Yeah. This will be a nice little stretch to be at home for a while. Just need to pick up some wins. 3-2 to Muncie. That'll be fouled off. Still 3-2. Got these 3 games with the Dodgers. And then the Reds come to town for 4. Then we leave for just 3 games. Go to Pittsburgh next weekend, come right back, and see Washington.
Will you take more than one pair of underwear this time?
Yeah, Mike can get a second pair in there.
Okay. We'd appreciate it.
3-2 to Muncie.
Oh.
And he missed low with a changeup.
God, where was that pitch?
One out walk to Muncie. Here's Paez. That'll have to be the easiest trip of the season to pack for.
Yeah.
3 nights to Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
We could do that with our eyes closed. You think there's anything that we're better at than packing?
No. And we know it got to take something for rain. It'll rain in Pittsburgh no matter what.
Always does. And Paez takes the ball low. Sometimes it rains under us.
Yes.
We're up there in that booth that's up there in the clouds.
That's true.
7-3 Dodgers, top of the 7th. There's the 1-0 to Paez. Paez with a fly ball to deep left field. Verdugo back. He's got a bead on it. Makes the catch. 2 down. Two down for Michael Conforto. You know, you face the Dodgers. You get that second out. You haven't given up a run yet. You're thinking, okay, it's going to be a good inning. Put a 0 up on the board. But I'll tell you what, you have to approach that with caution with this lineup. So explosive top to bottom, as we've seen already in this game. Just reference the 4th inning. It's 2 up and 2 down, and then bang. 5 straight 2-out hits. Conforto fouls one back, 0-1. And that's the difference in the game right now. Braves down by 4 runs. They scored 4 times with 5 straight 2-out hits in the 4th inning. Michael Conforto 0 for 3. 0-1 from De Los Santos on a ball outside, 1-1. De Los Santos comes set, kicks and fires a 1-1 pitch. That swung on and fouled off. Got a piece of it, I believe, or it kicked off the gear of Murphy.
Yeah, I think it was that.
Shot up the third baseline. Muncie holding at first base. He's no track star. And a 1-2 count. His 1-2 pitch. And he missed inside. That evens the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hoping for a comeback win for the Braves tonight, but they got their work cut out for them. Down by 4 runs in the top of the 7th. They've been out hit 11-6. Ready with a 2-2, and he cuts it loose. That's fouled off. Try to change up. Count still at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Everything else in Major League Baseball is a final. So we're bringing up the rear here on this Saturday night across Major League Baseball. Angels beat the Tigers 5-2. That was the only other ball game that was still going on when ours started here in Atlanta. Again, the 2-2. And he got him looking. Good fastball at the bottom of the zone. 97 on the corner. Now that's the second strikeout for De Los Santos. Nothing happening for the Dodgers in the top of the 7th. Got to get the bats hot. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 7-3.
With Marathon Rewards, you'll earn on every fill-up, which is amazing news for every kind of driver out there. Whether you're a wait forever to filler-upper, a routine topper-offer, a relentless road tripper, an occasional commuter, or just a regular old point A to beer, everyone can earn rewards and save up to $1 a gallon. And you can join Marathon Rewards online, through the app, and even at the pump, making signing up easy for every kind of signer-upper. At participating locations, terms and conditions apply.
Worried about what ingredients are hiding in your groceries? Let us take the guesswork out. We're Thrive Market, the online grocery store with the highest quality standards in the industry. We restrict 1,000 plus ingredients, so you can trust that you'll only find the best high-quality, organic, and sustainable brands, all free of the junk. With savings up to 30% off and fast carbon-neutral shipping, you get top trusted groceries at your door, and you can stop worrying about what your kids get their hands on. Start shopping at thrivemarket.com/get started for 30% off your first order and a free gift.
There's a lot going on when you get a new home. With Ring cameras and doorbells, you can see and speak to who's there from anywhere.
Couch delivery.
Wait, that was today?
From new DIY projects.
Did I leave the tape measure in the kitchen?
Yep, there it is, by my wallet.
To new neighbors.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Oh, thanks, neighbor.
Home happens. Be there with Ring. Click to learn more.
You and your friend who is freshly lifted off some prime kush are finishing a pregame bev when they suggest karaoke at the dive across town. What's the move? Drive? It's no big deal. Or take a ride share? Ride share it is.
Your ride is here.
Level passed. Now your only worry later is pizza or tacos, not a DUI. Drive sober or get pulled over. Can you make the right call? Head to itsnotaGameIllinois.com to play our retro arcade.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you at Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. It's a 7-3 lead for the Dodgers and still Bonda out there on the mound for L.A. Alex Verdugo is 0 for 3. Digs in against his former team. Left-on-left matchup. And the pitch on the way to Verdugo. There's a first pitch strike. Dodgers went Sasaki for 5. And now Bonda back out there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And Verdugo takes the ball low and outside. You know, you think about the Dodgers, and obviously they are wildly popular in Japan. Yoshinobu Yamamoto got the start for the Dodgers last night. Roki Sasaki got the start for them tonight. There's the 1-1 pitch. There's a ball low. And, of course, Shohei Ohtani, international superstar from Japan. So, obviously, the Dodgers are big time over in Japan. There's the 2-1 pitch on the way to Verdugo. Soft ground ball left side. Betts scoops it up, sends it to first base, and 1 down. Well, right now, it is 1:38 p.m. in Japan. So it's Sunday afternoon over there, so they're just casually taking in this game, afternoon baseball. Dodgers going to make a call to the bullpen. And I'll finish that thought after we step aside. Dodgers make the Aero Exterminators call to the bullpen. Make the right call. Protect your home and business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. It'll be Kirby Yates when we come back. 7-3 LA in the 7th.
You're not afraid to get dirty. You know there's strength in...
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
Lost your health insurance? You might be eligible for a special enrollment period on the Get Covered Illinois Marketplace. Get Covered Illinois navigators are ready to help you enroll in a quality, affordable health plan with essential benefits to cover prescription drugs, hospitalizations, maternity care, and much more. You might even qualify for financial help. Go to getcoveredillinois.gov. Your health coverage starts here.
This Bosch 2-in-1 impact driver rules.
Oh, yeah!
That couldn't have been. Macho Man Randy Savage indeed. Yeah, a.k.a. You're in a Bosch. I'm a macho manifestation of that feeling you get when you use that 2-in-1 impact driver.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, say it with your chest, brother. Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
We'll work on that.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
A lot happens while you're away from home. With Ring cameras and doorbells, you can see and speak to who's there from anywhere.
Hey, delivery.
Thanks. Just hide it behind the chair.
From the everyday.
Hey, hon, I'm back.
Great. I'll head home soon.
To the awesome.
Dad, Donnie did a...
The bottom of the 7th, Braves down 4 runs. First pitch to Riley, and he'll send one foul into the seats down the first base line. All right, finishing that thought, it's 1:41 in the morning in Tokyo, Japan right now. So there are probably tons of people watching this game. It would be an afternoon game over there in Japan. And clearly tons of Dodger fans pulling for so many Japanese players are on that roster. There's a ball low. I'd love to know how many Braves fans are in Japan right now paying attention to this game.
That's a great question.
We'd love to hear from you if you're watching this game from Japan. Here's a 1-1 pitch on the way. And Riley takes a called strike. Tweet us at Ingram Radio, INGRAMRADIO. Or shoot us an email, bravesbooth@gmail.com, whatever fits your fancy. There's a 1-2 pitch on the way to Riley. That'll be fouled off. But it's fun to think about with technology being what it is, folks around the world. Different time zones, different days in this case, already Sunday in a lot of places. Listening to this game.
No, I like the idea of it being a mid-afternoon in Japan and they're settling in.
1-2 to Riley. That'll be fouled off. Where do you think the furthest from home you ever played a baseball game?
Probably in Venezuela.
Yeah.
Winter ball.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And Riley swings and misses. Fastball got him. 2 down here in the inning. Folks, did you know the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce? It's the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves, like a double play for your mouth. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. Marcell Ozuna is 0 for 3. He's 0 for 5 in the series. Braves have not had a base runner since Riley was hit by a pitch in the 4th inning. 9 in a row sat down by Dodger pitchers. Ozuna cuts it loose, missed a splitter. Kirby Yates, former Brave, looking for one more out to get through the 7th. 0-1 pitch will miss low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
What do you think? Hawaii's farther from home or Venezuela?
I might go Hawaii.
Yeah.
There's a 1-1 pitch. That'll be swung on and missed because Venezuela right at the top of South America. And Hawaii's out there. I'm going to go Hawaii.
I bet it might be.
One-two pitch. Low and in. Did they have a Coast League team?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
For years. Padres for a long time, and then, I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
And then the Pirates.
Make them walk the plank on the way back.
That's pretty funny.
2-2 pitch. There's a rocket down the left field line. That's going to rattle the corner. Ozuna around first base, heading to second. He's on cruise control now. And it's a 2-out double by Marcell Ozuna.
Hey, maybe that'll get him going.
Nice to have a 2-out rally of your own.
Snaps an 0 for 16 for him.
That brings Matt Olson up to the plate. Braves trailing by 4 runs. If he hit a home run here, he cut that lead down to 2. Yates goes to work, and Olson takes a ball outside. Matt hit a home run in the 7th inning last night. It was a leadoff homer in the 7th, and it was against Kirby Yates. And now he faces him in the 7th inning tonight. 1-0 pitch, missed its mark, low of the splitter.
Yates wearing number 38. That was the first number I was given when I got to the big leagues with L.A.
Here's a 2-0 pitch. Olson takes a called strike. Never forget that, do you?
No. I couldn't wait to get in the locker room in Candlestick Park and see what number I was going to be.
Yeah. Here's the 2-1 to Olson. That'll miss outside. He's worked ahead 3-1. Last night when Olson went deep, straightaway center. And if he reaches, Sean Murphy would come to the plate. Ozuna lead at second, 2 down. 3-1 pitch, big swing and a miss over the top of a splitter. And now a 3-2 count on Matt Olson. That splitter probably the best of the inning from Yates. Ozuna takes his lead. And the 3-2. That's driven in the air to left field. Conforto going to drift back. And he's able to get back in time to get there. Make the catch about 8 feet shy of the warning track. And that's out number 3. Braves get a double. Nothing beyond that. We go to the 8th. 7-3 Dodgers.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
A lot happens while you're away from home. With Ring cameras and doorbells, you can see and speak to who's there from anywhere.
Hey, delivery.
Thanks. Just hide it behind the chair.
From the troublesome...
Hey, get out of my yard.
Oops. Sorry.
To the awesome.
Dad, Johnny did a flip.
We got it on camera.
Home happens. Be there with Ring. Click to learn more.
This Bosch 2-in-1 impact driver rules. Oh, yeah! That couldn't have been. Macho Man Randy Savage indeed, yeah. AKA, you're in a Bosch. I'm a macho manifestation of that feeling you get when you use that 2-in-1 impact driver. Oh, yeah? Nah, say it with your chest, brother. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! We'll work on that.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a...
You don't want vacation to end, but with Amex Platinum, you earn 5 times membership rewards points on prepaid hotels and more booked through AmexTravel.com. So you're already planning the next one. Book your room with fine hotels and resorts through Amex Travel and get an upgrade when available. Plus guaranteed 4 p.m. checkout.
Braves have gone Schwellenbach, Bummer, De Los Santos, and now Blewett. Chris Taylor 0 for 3, couple of strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch from Blewett will miss inside. By the way, we've got Ian checking in. He says, I'm at the park with my 2 sons on a Sunday afternoon in Yokohama. watching the game.
Cool.
There's a 1-0 pitch on the way. Taylor going to foul one back. From Florida, lifelong Braves fan. And he says, Skip, Joe, Pete, and Don were my childhood. That is really cool.
That is really nice. Thanks for letting us know.
1 ball and 1 strike on Chris Taylor. There's a 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Didn't go. Looked like a good pitch.
Yes, it did.
This is the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. Tell you about our contestant after the 2-1 pitch. There's the 2-1. And a called strike. If Scott Blewett can strike out the side, Corey Gillen will be the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar utility terrain vehicle. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar UTV. There's a 2-2 pitch. That'll be fouled off. Actually swung on missed it altogether. That's going to be a strikeout. It was just dropped by Murphy. And Taylor surrenders the plate and walks back to the dugout. So strikeout for Blewett and a good start for our contestant, Corey Gillen. Also, when you enter at Braves.com/Yanmar, you're entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar, built together, back longer. So, Corey, you're a third of the way there. 1 down. Back to the top of the order to Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani's had a huge night. Takes a called strike here. He singled in the first, homered in the third, singled and scored in the fourth. Now, the one time they got him was when Aaron Bummer struck him out looking. 0-1 pitch. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. We had a winner in the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. Now we need a winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. Here's the 1-1 to Shohei Ohtani. Ball low and outside. 2 balls and a strike. Infield plays Ohtani to pull. Now the 2-1 pitch. Low and inside. 3 balls and a strike. Right-hander Blewett. Tall, lean right-hander. Comes set right at the belly. 3-1 pitch. And there's ball 4 low. So no winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. But Corey Gillen, thank you so much for being out there. Appreciate you playing. 1 out walk. Here comes Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts, couple of hits tonight. 2 runs scored, an RBI. Single and a double. He's been on base 3 times. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch fastball, a little bit off the plate. Little breeze in the ballpark coming in from right center. Had a 3-hour, 6-minute rain delay before the game. And therefore still playing almost 1 a.m. This ball low and outside. And thank goodness for a night game tomorrow. Now another equipment issue for Sean Murphy. He had an issue with the pitch comm device earlier. Takes his mitt off here. He's going to need a brand new mitt. He'll jog back behind the plate. And to swap out his gamer for his backup. And a 2-0 count on Mookie Betts. (7-3) Dodgers, top of the 8th on the 2-0 pitch. Low and outside, 3 balls, no strikes. That walk to Ohtani, the 3rd walk allowed by a Braves pitcher tonight. 8 strikeouts for Braves hurlers. 3-0 to Betts, and ball 4. Trying to nibble that fastball, couldn't find the corner.
One of the things about the Dodgers, as good as their lineup is, they will take a walk, they'll work the count, and just make it that much harder for you when you do that by putting runners on base. They reach enough on their own.
Sure do. Freddie Freeman takes ball inside. 15 pitches for Scott Blewett, 4 strikes. One-0 pitch. Fouled off into the screen over by the Dodger dugout. 7 runs on 11 hits for the Dodgers. 3 runs, 7 hits, and an error for the Braves. Blewett checking the runner at second. 1-1 pitch. Missed low of the slider. Freddie Freeman, 2 hits in this game. Drove in a run earlier. Also scored a run. 2-1 pitch will miss high. 3 balls and a strike. Blewett slowly walks back up the front slope of the mound. He just walked Betts, and before him Ohtani. And now a 3-1 count on Freeman. Here it comes. And there it goes. High fly ball to deep center. Michael Harris in pursuit to the wall, and that is out of here. A 3-run home run by Freddie Freeman. And it's now 10-3 Dodgers in the top of the 8th. A 3-hit night for Freddie Freeman. His 6th homer of the year. And he torments his former team with that 3-run homer to center field. And right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Teoscar Hernandez takes a called strike.
Walk a couple of guys, go 3-1 on Freeman. Again, asking for trouble from this lineup. That was right in Freddie's wheelhouse, enter third.
Oh, one of the ground ball to short. Allen's got this one. And he'll fling it across for the out. 2 down. That's a recipe for disaster against the Dodgers if you've ever seen it. Two down for Will Smith. Freddie Freeman. There's a called strike. Freddie Freeman, as I mentioned, 3-hit night. So his hit streak is up to 8 games. He is now 14 for his last 29. A 1 fouled back. And that's with 5 extra base hits. And 10 RBIs in that span. That is some kind of tear.
I asked him before last night's game, I said, "You swinging all right?" And he just big grin. He goes, "Yeah, a little better."
0-2. There's a called third strike. Yeah, I guess the ankle's feeling better, huh?
Uh-huh.
So a 3-run homer by Freddie Freeman. And we head to the bottom of the 8th, 10-3 Dodgers.
Swing into action this baseball season with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. The app is simple. Pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Download.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I,
He-Man, your inner Bosch.
Inner...
Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes! We have the
The
power!
more you Bosch, the more you feel like a...
Ever walk into a room and forget why you're there? Misplace your keys more than you'd like to admit? Our brain slows down as we age. Protect it now while you still can with Live Good's Methylene Blue, the nootropic everyone's talking about to boost focus, memory, and mental energy. Live Good makes the purest, highest quality methylene blue. No fillers, no junk, just clean, brain-boosting power. Stay sharp, think faster, and protect your brain long-term. Go to livegood.com and shop all of Live Good's products at the lowest prices anywhere.
When you're with Amex Business Platinum, you have the card that helps businesses dream bigger. Get a flexible spending limit that adapts with your business and earn 1.5 times membership reward.
Murphy the batter. Murphy's been on one time. That was a fielder's choice. Here's a pitch on the way to Murphy. Check swing, tapper, foul over by the Braves dugout. I think Kike Hernandez's shoes take 9-volt batteries.
Good grief.
Those are some bright shoes. Bright neon orange shoes down there at first base. There's the 0-1 to Murphy. Low it inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. 10-3 Dodgers, bottom of the 8th. The Braves will have to win tomorrow to salvage a game in this series, unless they have a furious comeback out of nowhere tonight. 1-1 to Murphy. Popped up back our way. Foul ball. That game tomorrow night, 7:10 Eastern, 6:10 Central. Bryce Elder on the mound for the Braves. Right-hander 1-1 with a 5.33 ERA. And he faces right-hander Dustin May, who's 1-1 with a 3.95 ERA. We saw May against the Braves back on that first road trip in his first major league game in over 2 years, or almost 2 years. And he was really good. 1-2 pitch, check swing. They appealed, didn't go 2-2.
I may be wrong, but what I remember is he kind of ran out of gas a little bit. Pitched really well for about 3 innings, maybe 4.
I'll have to go back and look because I blocked out that series from my memory. Here's a 2-2. Murphy fouls one back.
Having a little bit of a blackout right now, too, aren't you?
Yeah. That's for sure. Yeah, Dustin May went 5 innings in that game.
Okay.
Gave up 1 run on 1 hit. And it wasn't even an earned run. But he got a no decision as the Dodgers won that game 3-1. Chris Sale took the loss as Chris had a pretty good line. There's a 2-2 pitch in the air to right field. Teoscar Hernandez going to go back, shy of the warning track under it. Makes a catch out there just shy of the track and 1 down to the 8th. 1 down for Ozzie Albies. Raisel Iglesias is in the Braves bullpen. And with him up in a 10-3 game, you just know he just needs to get some work. Ozzie Albies swinging it from the right side, takes a strike. Last time we saw Iglesias was in that Rocky series. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a line drive out to short, and that hops right on into left field. Whizzed one past Betts. Kind of a tricky play out there for the Dodgers shortstop. That'll be a 1-out single for Ozzie Albies. And the last time we saw Iglesias was Monday. So that would explain him coming on in the 9th inning and getting some work.
I think it does. Good night for Ozzie, swinging it from both sides tonight.
Michael Harris pops one up, shallow left. Betts drifting out, Conforto coming in, and Conforto calls him off. Now that parachutes into his glove for the 2nd out. 2 down in the 8th for Eli White. Yeah, it's one of those games for Ozzie and for Eli where you feel good about what you did at the plate, but at the same time you're trailing 10-3 and kind of bittersweet, isn't it?
It is, unfortunately.
When you have a 3-hit game, you feel like you're leading your team to a victory. Not the case this evening. Eli White takes first pitch strike. Braves have 8 hits in the game. Ozzie has 3 of them. Eli has 2. One pitch low and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Not too many guys that come more over the top than Vesia. He almost has to lean his upper body out of the way to get his arm up over the top.
Eli White awaits. 1-1 pitch. And he'll cut it loose and miss a slider. Vesia usually a very intense pitcher. And you think about, especially being at Dodger Stadium and 50,000 people. And he gets out there and he's really amped up. Here's a 1-2 pitch on the way to Eli White. That'll be fouled back. But in these circumstances, it's past 1 o'clock in the morning. And in between pitches, it could be quiet as a graveyard this late. And he's out there still trying to pump himself up and still trying to pitch with some intensity. Watching him pitch, you'd think that every game that he's in is a tie ball game in the 9th inning. 1-2 to White. Low and inside, 2-2.
There used to be a rule in the American League that you could not start an inning after 1 a.m.
Really?
Mm-hmm. There was a curfew.
So if you didn't finish the game, you just resume the next day?
That's correct.
Here's the 2-2 pitch to Eli White. Broken bat roller out to short. Going to be a tough play. Betts has it. Flings it across. Bang, bang, and they have got him. Well, it took a really quick play by Betts to get the speedy wheels of Eli White. But he was up with a challenge. And that ends the bottom of the 8th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the 9th. Dodgers 10, Braves 3.
Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up and tossed.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The gut is the foundation of overall health and vitality. It's not just about digestion. It fuels your energy, mood, and weight management. While most supplements offer only probiotics or include prebiotics at best, Bioma delivers all 3 essential ingredients: pre, pro, and postbiotics. All science-backed and third-party tested. In a clinical trial, 1 ingredient even reduced belly fat by 7% in just 8 weeks. Just 2 capsules before breakfast can transform how you feel. Take the guesswork out of feeling your best. Visit bioma.health and use code AUDIO for 15% off today.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Get in zone, AutoZone. Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? I think my battery's dead. With free battery testing and charging, we can help you get back on the road. Get in zone, AutoZone. So what if I need a new one? We have the right Duralast battery for you, only at AutoZone. Get in zone, AutoZone. And what about my old battery? We can recycle it right here at America's #1 battery destination. Get in zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
Lowe's knows you take pride in every project. So take on what's next today with a free Select Craftsman hedge trimmer or leaf blower when you buy a 20-volt push mower. That's a $119 value on reliable, high-performance Craftsman tools you trust. For the power to do it all.
In that game you played in at Fenway, that was the longest game in Fenway Park history?
That's correct.
So you resumed a day later?
We did. It was a tie game in the
Max Muncy takes ball inside.
19th inning.
And you hit a triple to
the next day.
The next day.
Hit a triple and drove in Dave Henderson, and we won the game in the 20th.
Pitch misses low. Are you with Seattle then or Kansas City?
Seattle.
Okay. Here's the 2-0 pitch on the way to Max Muncy. There's a strike on the outside corner. The reason I know that story is because every time we play the Giants, John Miller comes in and recites it like it happened last night. And he was broadcasting the game. 2-1 and a fly ball to left. Over to his right, Alex Verdugo camps out, looks up, makes the squeeze, one down.
Well, I was playing center field, and the big speakers in the wall in center field right behind me, and the PA announcer for the Red Sox in those days, the late, great Sherm Feller, had a voice, that booming voice, but he kept announcing. He would always start it with, "Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls."
One down for Paez. Line drive down the left field line, hooked foul.
So late in the night, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, last train to Worcester, leaving in 10 minutes.
He was announcing the train schedule?
Train schedule for anybody left in the ballpark need to catch a train.
One fouled off.
Sure enough, 10 minutes later, not that many people in the ballpark at that time, but ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, last train to Worcester. Just left.
2 to Paez. I hope he swung on, missed. Struck him out with a changeup down, 2 down. Two down for Michael Conforto.
I think I had 10 at bats in that game.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right, what year was that?
Probably
ball low and inside.
82. 1982.
(10-3) Dodgers, top of the ninth, 1-0 pitch. That'll be fouled off. (1-1) to Conforto. Swung on, missed.
This looks a little more Iglesias-like, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Just wanted to see him sharp and
aggressive.
Yeah, not giving up those home runs. A lot of that was just location with the fastball. There's the 1-2 to Conforto. Zapped him. Fastball in a perfect place. Conforto goes down looking in a 1-2-3 ninth inning for Raisel Iglesias. Braves need a miracle in the bottom of the ninth. We have that way, 10-3 Dodgers.
Catchy tune, right? But don't let the urge to sing along distract you from the truck drifting towards your lane or that lane-splitting biker creeping up beside you. Fortunately, every Hyundai offers advanced safety features that can alert you to potential dangers around you. And Hyundai has over 120 IIHS top safety awards since 2006. Because Hyundai is always working to ensure the road doesn't... Hyundai vehicles have won over 120 IIHS top safety awards from 2006 to 2024.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? I think my battery's dead. With free battery testing and charging, we can help you get back on the road.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
So what if I need a new one? We have the right Duralast battery for you, only at AutoZone.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
And what about my old battery? We can recycle it right here at America's #1 battery destination.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
The gut is the foundation of overall health and vitality. It's not just about digestion. It fuels your energy, mood, and weight management. While most supplements offer only probiotics or include prebiotics at best, Bioma delivers all 3 essential ingredients: pre, pro, and postbiotics. All science-backed and third-party tested. In a clinical trial, one ingredient even reduced belly fat by 7% in just 8 weeks. Just 2 capsules before breakfast can transform how you feel. Take the guesswork out of feeling your best. Visit bioma.health and use code AUDIO for 15% off today.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Lowe's helps refresh your garden in time for Mother's Day.
Is Hee-Song Kim, who has spent the previous 8 years in the Korean Baseball League, sitting 252 at Oklahoma City. Congratulations to him.
Well, he's into the game. And now it'll be 9-1-2 for the Braves here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Dodgers looking to put this in the win column and get Roki Sasaki his first big league win at the age of 23 years old. Nick Allen takes a strike on the inside corner. Dodgers have used Sasaki, Banda, Yates, Vesia, and now Garcia on the mound. Braves win with Schwellenbach, Bummer, De Los Santos, Blewett, and Iglesias. Oh, one pitch. That'll miss low. One. That'll miss outside. 2 balls and a strike. Trying to get on base, get something going. 2-1. That'll be fouled off. All right, I found the box score.
You did?
September 3rd, 1981.
Oh, okay.
And you had 10 at-bats and went 3 for 10 with an RBI. 10 at-bats in a game. There's a 2-2 pitch on the way to Nick Allen. And he'll swing and miss. Went after a sweeper for out number 1.
So we played 19 innings, called it, came back the next day to finish it up before the regularly scheduled game, and only played 1 inning.
Yeah.
We'd played 19 the night before. It only took us 1 inning to finish it.
The game duration for that one was 6 hours and 1 minute.
Oh.
Here's Alex Verdugo. That'll be sent filed into the seats down the left field line.
My recollection is the Red Sox loaded the bases in the bottom of the 20th but didn't score.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch on the way to Verdugo from the right-hander Garcia. And he'll line one to the center field, and that'll drop in for a base hit. 1-out single. That'll bring Austin Riley to the plate. You would be right. They had the bases loaded for Jim Rice, and he grounded out to short to end the game.
How about it?
You had Jerry Don Gleaton on the mound, and then once the bases were loaded, they took him out, brought in Jim Beatty, and he got the final out.
And I think Jim was a starter for us. Had to go get somebody him.
Riley sends one foul.
We'd used up the whole bullpen, so we had to use a starter.
He wasn't supposed to start the next game, was he?
I don't think so, no.
That'd been something. It's funny how just one peculiar game, lots of wild things can take place and you'd still be talking about it 45 years later and remembering all the details of it. Here's the 0-1 to Riley. He'll pop this one up towards foul territory, back of the Braves dugout. And an 0-2 count.
You mean like the fact that I hit the triple off Bob Stanley in the right center field?
Exactly.
Between Dwight and Freddie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Here's the 0-2 to Riley. And he'll hit one in the air to left field. May drop in. It will. But hit a humpback liner out there to left field, dropping in front of Conforto.
That's now Chris Taylor, who moved there from second base after Kim came in, Ben.
It's in 4. So back-to-back singles for Verdugo and Riley. Braves down 10-3 in the bottom of the 9th. Ozuna 1 for 4 with a double. Ozuna takes a called strike. 97 on that sinker from Garcia. Oh, 1 to Ozuna. He waves and misses. That's a big, nasty sweeper to the right-handers. 0-2 on him. He might see another one. Game right at the 3-hour mark. This game started at 10:21 after a 3-hour, 6-minute rain delay. Runners at first and second. 0-2 to Ozuna. Low and outside with a sweeper. Well, even if you can't make anything happen here in the bottom of the ninth in terms of coming back, just to have some good at-bats that maybe get you going for tomorrow could go a long way. 1-2 from Garcia. Low and outside with a fastball. Garcia, hard-throwing right-hander. Thick beard. Adjusts his feet a couple of times before he comes set. Now the 2-2 pitch. Low and outside. He'll get the sign from the catcher, and then as he's slowly straightening to come set, picks up the left foot 2 times, puts it back down. And then straightens. And the 3-2 to Ozuna. He fights off a tough sinker and fouls it off. Still 3-2. Almost like a dance move out there on the mound.
Yeah, it's a balk to me, being able to pick your foot up twice and put it back down. If I were a base runner, a base stealer at first base, I'd want a little help there.
Again, the 3-2. Ozuna fouls one back just under us. He started the inning with a strikeout of Allen. Then he gave up a single to Verdugo and then a single to Riley. Ozuna battling here. This will be the 8th pitch of the sequence. And the 3-2 misses low. Laid off the sweeper. That loads the bases with a 1 out. Ozuna with his league-leading 29th walk. At his first tonight. Matt Olson has a couple of walks, but he has much bigger plans in mind right here. Braves down by 6 runs. Correction, 7 runs. There's a called strike. A 10-3 game. You get a grand slam right here, and that's a 3-run game. Oh, 1 to Olson. That bounced up there. Good backhanded stop by Will Smith.
And the Braves have 10 hits tonight, but only 3 runs. It left 8 on base prior to this inning.
1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. But they're loaded here, 1 down. And the 1-1 to Olson. That nestles in for a called strike. Got a slow sweeper over. Ozuna at first, Riley at second, Verdugo at third. 1-2 to Olson, and he reaches and misses a splitter for strike 3. And now the Braves down to their final out. Trailing 10-3 in the bottom of the ninth. Trying to make something miraculous happen, but down to their final out. Murphy tonight is 0 for 4. He's been on once. And now he faces the right-hander Garcia. Garcia ready to bring it. First pitch. Missed low the sweeper. Murphy with 1 career grand slam in 34 at-bats with the sacks packed. Garcia brings the 1-0 pitch. Murphy lifts one, foul ground, first base side, over by the railing, and now running out of room, Kike Hernandez. One and one on Murphy. Braves haven't scored since the 4th inning. That double by Allen to drive in Eli White. That's the last time they tallied a run. Murphy ready. 1-1 pitch. That's in for a called strike. 97-mile-an-hour fastball in the inner third. So now the Braves down to their final strike. Sacks packed full of Braves. Murphy trying to keep them alive. Albies on deck. 1-2 from Garcia. And there's a called third strike. Got a sweeper over to end the game. So the Braves leave them loaded. Dodgers win the series. And the Braves will have to win tomorrow to avoid being swept for the second time this season against the Dodgers. For the Braves in the ninth, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. Final score, Dodgers 10, Braves 3. Back with the totals after this. Hey there, baseball fans. Ben Ingram here. It's time to step up to the plate and upgrade your deck with TimberTech. TimberTech is the #1 premium composite decking brand. It looks just like real wood, but without the never-ending maintenance of a wood deck. It won't rot or splinter, and it's backed by industry-leading warranties, so you'll be sure your deck looks great season after season. See for yourself why TimberTech is everything.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
The Auto Awards season is here, and our friends at D&M Leasing have some exciting news to share. Cars.com named D&M the top leasing company in the United States for the 10th year in a row, and we're so grateful for our clients. But there's more. Cars.com also ranked D&M the top dealership in the Southwest region of the United States, regardless of vehicle make, for client experience. Call today or visit them online at dmautoleasing.com and start saving.
We make leasing easy.
Don't let pneumococcal pneumonia break your stride. If you're 50 or older, you're at increased risk. So be proactive with Capvaxive pneumococcal 21-valent conjugate vaccine to help protect against invasive pneumococcal disease and pneumonia caused by certain types of pneumococcal bacteria. Capvaxive helps protect against the strains of bacteria that cause about 30% more IPD cases than any other pneumococcal conjugate vaccine in adults over 50, according to national-level CDC stats. Regional variations may exist.
Don't 42,159 here to witness it after a 3-hour and 6-minute rain delay. Way to go, folks. Way to hang in there. We appreciate it very much. It was the 6th sellout of the season. And tonight's time of game is 3 hours and 5 minutes. Brought to you by First Liberty Building and Loan. If you're looking for $750,000 or more in financing to grow your business, contact First Liberty Building and Loan at firstlibertyga.com. Also, the Braves hit a home run tonight, so that means you'll score $75 off a set of select tires Monday only. Plus free alignment and oil change with your tire purchase only from Tire Discounters. Learn more about the Braves and Tire Discounters round tripper promotion at tirediscounters.com/Braves. Not only do